from the campus of Westfield State University. This is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley. With convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut, visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Shell, turtle power.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Well, it's that put me on anyway.
You're on the air. Hello.
Yes. Well, we had you unplugged something, and
it's perfect timing.
Oh, I unplugged the feed.
Yeah, you unplugged something, and all of a sudden we all went dead.
Sorry, I unplugged.
That's all right. Technical snafu.
Right down to the second we fixed it.
Yes. Here, bring your mic up, so you can say hi.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Bobby G and Company show. Is your headphone working? Good. All right.
You know, when you come back this time next week, there will be no students here.
No students, hence we can
Hallelujah. No, I'm just kidding.
Their last day is next Wednesday.
Well, congratulations, students. You just had your first day last week, and now you're already having your last day. Wow.
Actually, you know what? Believe it or not, Westfield was probably the most in-person days, I think, in the state. Honestly.
Would you have 3?
No, they've been going since end of September. Thank you very much.
Yeah. End of September.
Yeah. Haven't you been around? Notice?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, you kind of leave at 8 o'clock. Now you leave at 9 o'clock, so you should see them. They're in full bore here.
We see them. I just figured they were, kind of hanging around because they didn't have anything to do.
They weren't like everybody else where they were doing in-home schooling?
Only on academic weeks.
Yeah, there was a hybrid.
Shop weeks, they were here.
Yeah.
And they pretty much, shop weeks, the kids in this school have been here just about since the beginning.
Yeah. Wow.
They were the first school to come back.
Stuff over so you have more room.
No, my kids have been home.
As
my sandwiches
as
here.
Stuff goes flying around.
You don't have to, you don't need your credit cards out for the show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's okay.
Well, I didn't know if there was something to buy today.
There's always something to buy.
We'll talk. Mood.
We'll talk later on that.
Oh God, here we go.
Cha-ching, baby.
I brought my pennies.
You brought your pennies.
That's probably.
I was just going to ask you, what's your credit limit on that puppy? So listen, we had last week was off, and I had a tragedy.
I'm so sorry.
Lost my my little buddy Stewie. He was a rescue pup. He was a Lhasa Apso that we adopted 9.5, almost 10 years ago now, and he just it was his time. And his all-time favorite place in the world. And Lynn, you know this from evidence reviews.
That killed me when I read that's what happened.
Yeah, his all-time favorite place to be in the world was on the couch, laying right along me, and he would put his head on my knee. And that's where, when we were doing evidence review with the team, boom, he's on the couch. You had to make room for him because that was his spot, and that's where he passed.
That's kind of appropriately.
It's beautiful for him, not for you, but beautiful.
Well, I can honestly say that I was devastated, like inconsolably for like 3 days, and he was my shadow. Yeah. I keep expecting him to come walking around the corner with his hungry little face. And, Bella, we've got a Maltese as well, and Bella's, she's getting used to it now.
I was going to say, she's got to be lost.
She looking for him?
She was at first. Now, not so much. She's gotten used to him not being there. And I think the only thing that she really likes about him not being there is that she doesn't have to fight for cookies anymore. And it was just a huge transition. And if you're a pet lover, you know what it's like. I mean, it's weird because this is not the first pet that we've lost, but every other pet that we've lost was like a family pet. Stewie pretty much became my dog. And my shadow. So it was tough on everybody, but we're getting through it. So this week we're coming back with a vengeance. We've got joining me as always the ever popular in certain social circles, Mrs. Lynn O'Brien.
In certain social circles.
Only certain ones. I'm being honest here. Yeah, the Subaru circle. There we go, Pete. Thank you. You caught on that. Yeah.
This is Subaru month.
Every month is Subaru month. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There's always a tree.
What are they doing special for Subaru month?
If you hear the Amazon call in the woods, it's Subaru month.
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go.
Yeah, we'll be up in Maine next week. And
Oh, so you're not on the air next week? Is that what you're telling me?
Little notice right now.
Really? I mean, I'm glad Angela's here right now. And hey, are you available next Thursday? I mean, come on.
I haven't had a chance to talk to you in 2 weeks. Are you kidding me? You know what I'm going through right now.
Yeah, I know. A lot of drama there, too.
But yeah, as long as everything works out.
Okay. So are you
Probably.
planning on being gone next Thursday?
I'm not sure yet.
All right, you'll have to let me know.
Yeah,
So you plan on being here.
All right.
She's going to be at a
On deck.
Subaru.
Go Chef Ramsay, tell him all the piss off.
So also joining us, if you haven't figured that out, again, the ever popular in other certain social circles,
Oh, God.
Mrs. Angela Grote. How are you, hon?
I'm good.
You're all
Nice
dolled
to be
up
here.
today. I mean, you can tell you're on TV because you always get dressed up, made up.
I try to look nice when I leave my house.
I mean, jeez.
Well,
Bobby
most
fancies
of us
himself
do.
as a.
It's nice to be around people,
Yeah.
And especially just getting back out into the social circles,
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
Yeah, it feels
trying to pull myself back together here.
Yeah. I hear you.
Bobby fancies himself as a part-time Mormon. He's got the Many Wives of the Bobby G and Company show.
Yeah, there you go. I like
Wow,
that.
that was good.
I like that.
I'm on
Fire
fire
this
Good.
morning. I'm not running on a lot of sleep.
Pete, you know what it is?
You're
Actually,
awake, trust me.
Angela being the florist, this is really the perfect analogy. It's the rose between two thorns, and that's really what this boils down to.
Isn't it in the reverse?
More like the
Yeah.
weed
Between two roses.
the
flowers.
weed between two roses. Hey,
Yeah.
all right. And also
Hey.
joining us, Mr. Peter Calls. Good morning, Pete.
Morning.
Light sleep last night or what?
I had a Brewfest meeting last night, so
Oh,
Is that what you're calling it now?
we got a lot of stuff done actually. But it was
Yeah, I'll bet.
It was at Skyline, so there are
Exactly.
distractions there.
those 16-ounce
Just a few.
curls. I'll get
Air
you every
conditioned
time.
there.
Well, we were supposed to be outside, but I was like, no freaking way, it's too
Yeah.
damn
Yeah.
hot.
That
Yeah.
was tough.
And then that store moved in. It was
It
like,
came
where
in
did-
so fast.
twice.
Yeah. I mean, downpour. The
Twice.
skies just opened.
I came in here yesterday, and there was no power here. Like the power
Really?
the power had gone for about 6 hours the day before with the storms we had.
School-wide or just a studio?
No, the whole area. This whole
Oh,
area
oh.
lost
Wow.
power for about 6 or 7 hours.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. No air conditioning.
Yep.
Oh.
I was. It was funny. The first time we had an in-person meeting for the police commission, and City Hall had no power. I conducted 2 Zoom meetings.
Two, not just one.
Yeah, 2.
You are a multitasker.
2 Zoom meetings of people, 2 different boards that were able to meet because I had power on the north side.
Ow.
Yeah,
Oh.
interesting. I mean, it's been crazy.
Yeah, now we got 5 days in a row heat wave coming off of that.
Cooling off tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Well, even today, it's only going to get in the 80s. So we'll hear from Sky One in a little bit and go from there. But you know what? National what day?
What?
There's a couple of these that I like. Out of 4 of them, I like two of them, really. National Egg Roll Day. I like egg rolls.
I'm not a huge fan of egg rolls.
It depends on where I get them from. Some places, it's hit or miss. Some places make really good ones. Some places, not so good.
Some places buy really good ones.
Yeah, is that it?
I think
but if they're made
greasy.
right,
They're too greasy.
again,
Depends
it
on how you
depends on
cook
how they're made. Yeah, I mean, I do like egg
If your
rolls.
oil's hot enough, they won't be greasy.
There you go. It's also National Ballpoint Pen Day.
Oh, get out.
I'm telling you. National Iced Tea Day today, too.
All right, I'll buy that.
I can do
I'll
that
have
one.
an
Iced tea and egg rolls. I can rock that. And then finally, National Herbs and Spices Day.
Smoke them if you got them.
There you go.
Hey, if you
I-
get your flu shot, they're giving away marijuana now.
What?
Yeah, I mean not flu, the COVID vaccine. Yeah,
Seriously?
yeah. I
Or-
just saw an advertisement for
You
it.
could go to Six Flags and get 2 free tickets.
Yeah, someone else.
Yeah,
was
we're
giving
gonna
away
talk
beer.
about that.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
wait
you
till
know-
they give away money.
Kenny did a rant on this. What? Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Yeah.
I did the right thing, and all these slackers and losers are getting incentives to
Yep.
do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
What the?
Yep.
Heck?
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
heck?
I think
Yeah.
you need to go back and ask for your.
I'm sensing like a premonition here of dark shadows
Uh-oh.
today. Yes.
Should have known.
Should have known. Been there, done that. All right, so listen, historical events. Let's jump into some Connie Talbot yesterday as I grab a sip of coffee.
Nice sip.
That wasn't me. I don't know who did that.
I did it.
You did it? See, I even gave you a script for
I
the
know. I
weather.
just noticed
I'm
that.
telling you.
Thanks. I got everything here.
Did you
You
right?
gave me all the paperwork.
All right. The year 1692. Mrs. Lynn O'Brien was involved with this one, I'm sure. The Salem witch trials. Weren't you there?
Kick your butt.
Bridget Bishop was hanged today at Gallows Hill near Salem, Massachusetts.
What is he doing?
For certain...
I'm pointing at Lynn.
Oh, no, she's... Yeah, there you go.
Gotta move over more.
For certain detestable arts
Trying to do it
called
backwards.
witchcraft and sorceries.
Yeah, that would be me.
That would be you.
Yeah, my husband would agree.
Yes, see? I tell you.
Especially lately.
You know what's funny? I love to go to Rockport, which is
Oh, yeah.
20 minutes away from there.
Yeah.
Rockport, Mass, not Maine. And it's you can take I think it's 127 comes right along the coast, and it comes from Rockport and Gloucester into Salem.
Yep.
And when you come in that way into Salem, you end up at the corner of the Common, which is just a massive park, and it's free parking there. And for some reason, people don't realize that you can park there and then just walk the town.
And the witch museum is right there.
Yes, it is, quite literally.
Which
Yeah,
one?
Right across the street.
The Salem Witch
Which-
Museum
which
is right
one?
there. Yes,
Which?
the witch one, yes.
Which?
Which
And but anyway, so every time we go to Rockport, I'll jokingly say to my wife, "Hey, don't you need a new broom? Let's go to Salem and we'll get you a new one." And
Yeah, how's that work out for you?
it works out great. She has a sense of humor. I think she's just happy that she's in Rockport at the time. Doesn't really care.
Obviously, she has a sense of humor. She did marry.
Yes, I know it. Yep.
Good point.
So the year 1786, a landslide dam on the Dabu River, created by an earthquake 10 days earlier, collapses. It actually killed 100,000 people
Oh, jeez.
in one of the provinces of China.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine that. A landslide creates a dam, and then 10 days later, boom, it's gone, and 100,000 people died for it. All right, the year 1854, the first class of the United States Naval Academy students graduate. Right here today, yeah. The year 1935, Dr. Robert Smith takes his last drink, and Alcoholics Anonymous is founded in the United States by him and Bill Wilson. Hence, friend of Bill. I never knew what that meant. Never knew who Bill was.
Really? Okay.
Bill Wilson was the founder along with Robert Smith.
I did not know that.
1935. Yeah, and I've got an AA club across the street from me, and I guarantee you 95% of those people wouldn't know that either. The year 1944. You know the part that really rips me a new one is that you go outside and there's all kinds of nips of cinnamon
Oh, Fireball.
Fireball. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, got to get jazzed for your meeting. Anyway, 1944 in baseball, and I'd never heard of this guy. 15-year-old Joe Nuxhall of the Cincinnati Reds becomes the first player ever in the Major League game. He pitched 2/3 of an inning due to a player shortage. Imagine that. 15-year-old kid. First 50, he was the youngest player ever in a Major League game. 15 years old, he pitched 2/3 of an inning due to a player shortage, and that was in 1944.
Wow.
Yeah. 1947, Saab produced its first automobile today. And here's one for you, Pete. 1977, Apple ships its first Apple II personal computer today. And another one kind of Pete-oriented, 2003, and it's my last one for historical events. The Spirit rover is launched, beginning NASA's Mars Exploration Rover mission. There you go. And that's...
So on the Apple thing, this is what I think of. This is the music that pops in my head every time Apple gets mentioned.
Oh, why?
Is this Darth Vader?
Yeah, it's
The
Star Wars.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Oh.
Now you get the joke.
Yeah, now I get it.
I don't get it.
You know the one, every time I hear that tune, you know the one that
Big Brother,
one that what comes to my
Watching
mind, obviously besides Star Wars, there was a commercial for, I don't remember what car it was, but there's a little kid wearing a Darth Vader costume, and he's walking around the house, and if you're watching me on TV, I'm shaking my hand in front of me. It's like he's trying to use the Force, and then the father comes in, and he's standing in front of the car. The father drives into the driveway, and the kid's standing in front of the car, shaking his hand. The father's already gone in. The father hits the remote. It does something to the car, and the kid oh my god! It was
Turns on the lights.
Yeah, it was awesome. That is like one of the best all-time commercials ever. All right, so let's do some wildfire with some happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Love you guys.
All right, so if you were born today, June 10th, you share celebrity birthdays with the following people. The year 1753, Mr. William Eustace was born today. He passed away in 1825. He was the 12th governor of Massachusetts. The year 1865, Frederick Albert Cook, who died in 1940, the American explorer and physician, and he actually claimed to have reached the North Pole in 1908, although there's a little bit of controversy there. The year 1918, Pete, you might know this guy. You ever heard of Barry Morse?
No.
Passed away in 2008. I guarantee you know him.
Morse code?
Nope. He was an actor, British-born Canadian actor. I knew him, and I got to think that he was in a ton of stuff, but probably best known for playing Professor Victor Bergman in Season 1 of Space 1999.
Okay.
And, that was great. I love that show. 1922, Miss Judy Garland was born today. She passed away in 1969. The American musical actress who played Dorothy Gale. And I did not know Dorothy's last name until this came up. Dorothy Gale in The Wizard of Oz in 1939. Also, she was the mother of Liza Minnelli. That I did know.
Oh, I did know that. I forgot about that.
So we have 1926, Mr. Lionel Jeffries, who died in 2010. He was a British actor. He played, and you probably won't know this guy, in all honesty, unless you're a classic movie, especially science fiction buff, like I am. He played Joseph Caver, was the character's name, in one of my favorite science fiction classic movies, First Men in the Moon. That was one of the ones that I remember watching with my dad as a kid. And it's still, it's kind of campy by today's standards, but it's, a lot of good stuff there.
Black and white?
No, it might have been color. I think it was color. Yes, it was, matter of fact. 1933, F. Lee Bailey was born today, passed away 2021. The American attorney actually just died on June 3rd. He was involved in many high-profile cases over the years, including the second trial of Sam Shepard, who was accused of killing his own wife, which I believe was the source material for The Fugitive. And Albert DeSalvo, who was a suspect in the Boston Strangler murders, as well as the Patty Hearst trial for the bank robberies. 1965, Miss Elizabeth Hurley, the English model and actress, was born today. And then the last one I got from you, 1992, Miss Kate Upton, the American model. Beautiful girl. She was born today. And that's your celebrity birth. So, again, if you were born today, happy birthday to you. And those are some of the people that you share the day with. So let's do some Undertaker. I only got a couple. You need your glasses? Right. You like Lynn? You're looking at those porn sites on your phone? All right. All right.
Looking at unbarked trees.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's that Subaru porn. They pull the bark off the tree. All right. Celebrity deaths today.
Ignoring you.
We've got, yes, I know. She's just.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, she's used to it. She's like numb to it.
Yeah.
You were actually, I think, around at this point in time. The year was 323 BC. Alexander the Great died today. He was born in 356
Get stabbed
BC.
with a pen. It's
the Macedonian king.
Ballpoint pen day.
Well, you're aren't you royalty? I mean, he was the Macedonian king. I figured you knew him personally. You probably were the one that called him the Great.
Are you saying she's a vampire?
Ooh.
Well, maybe. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. All right, 1967, Mr. Spencer Tracy, the American actor, was passed away today. He was born in 1900.
I liked him.
He was
a good little actor.
Yeah, he was in a ton of things, too.
Yeah.
1987, Elizabeth Hartman passed away. She was an American actress. She was born in 1943. 2002, Mr. John Gotti died today, born in 1940, the American gangster.
Ooh, yeah.
He actually died from throat cancer.
Good.
Natural causes.
He was a bad,
The Teflon
bad
Don.
person. Bad.
So, then the last one I have for you, and I did not know this guy had died. 2004, Mr. Ray Charles passed away today.
What?
Born in 1930, the American musician. Yeah, I did not know he was dead.
Me neither.
Yeah, he's been gone for a long time. I missed that, which real big surprise.
Wow.
But yeah. So those are your celebrity deaths for today and June 10th. And we're gonna do some more. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's the commercial I was talking about.
I know.
I've never seen this. That is great.
Oh,
That is great.
that was cute.
One of the best commercials I ever made.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks for finding that, Pete. That was great.
That
I had
was
to.
very cute.
That was just an awesome commercial.
I'd never seen that.
No,
No,
me
you
neither. I've never
Oh,
seen
man,
it.
that cracks me up every time I see it. All right, so we got a double play we're going to come at you with first out of the block here. It is 6:25 in the a.m., and we're going to do some police. We're going to come at you first with Every Breath You Take. And then we're going to come back with my daughter Jody's all-time favorite song, Roxanne. There we go. We're going to sing it away.
Yes,
So
sir.
take it away, Bobby G and Company.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
Join us every Thursday morning
from 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show
right here on WSKB 89.5
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
All right, little police coming at you there. Hopefully not in the rear view mirror with the blinking pretty blue lights. Yes. So, you know, it's funny, a little history of that song. If you've listened to the show before, you may already know this. As I mentioned before this double play, my daughter Jody, it's her all-time favorite song, Roxanne. I always, I'm assuming you both have seen the movie 48 Hours with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
great
100
Right.
times.
And, I got to build from that.
Hilarious.
And there's one scene in there where Eddie Murphy has got headphones on. He's in his jail cell, and he's singing this song, Roxanne.
Yeah.
And I do that at home. And it's funny because Jody never, apparently, I didn't realize this, hadn't seen the movie. And just thought it was really funny that I was doing it, singing it the way that Eddie Murphy did. And it was probably, it was a couple of years ago now. But we actually watched that movie, and I didn't realize she had never seen it. And that scene comes on, and she started cracking up. And I'm like, you didn't know that's where I got that from? She goes, no, I had no idea. She said, I just loved it. And she asks me, and she's funny, she'll ask me, do the baby back ribs, from what restaurant is that?
Chili.
Yeah.
Baby.
So I do their logo with the baby back ribs every so often, and I'll do it. It's funny because Hope laughs. I'll do it when Jody's not there, and Hope will look at me. Oh my God, you are in so much trouble. And so we just laugh. But what are the stupid things in life? So listen, your Keurig facts of the week. Let's do some Frankie with some coffee song. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
I had to load it up. What did I do?
We'll
I know what I did with it.
You knew what you did with it.
Come on,
You
Pete.
unplugged the wrong plug.
I put Roxanne over it.
Oh.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
All right. Angela, sing it. Take it away.
Not
Quick,
singing it.
Pete, cut off her mic.
Yeah, exactly.
Way down among Brazilians, coffee beans grow by.
All right.
So they've got to find
So now,
extra cups to
I'm
fill.
watching TV last night,
They've got an
and it was one of those Mysteries of the Unknown programs.
The Shatner one?
No. I don't know who it is. It's like a museum sort of a
Oh, I
thing.
love that one.
Mysteries of the
at the
Museum.
museum. Yep.
Well, it's not museums. It's unknown. But I think it's the same guy that does the museum one. Anyway, so I'm watching it, and one of the segments was on Italy, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And I'm chuckling. Hope's looking at me. What's the matter? I says, the very first Keurig fact of the week today, which, by the way, is brought to you by the Bobby G and Company Show. 15 convenient locations, one near you. Oh, I'm sorry, 18. We opened 3 new locations. And as my co-host, well, I was going to say normal one, but geez, that doesn't apply. As my usual co-host, Mrs. Lynn O'Brien will say, I know, seriously, I'm telling you.
God.
You know,
The view- I can
if
say
your
host
boss
is bad
doesn't
today.
have, if your boss doesn't have a Keurig machine in the office for you, take him out, flog him, beat him, impale him on the flagpole, whatever works for you. But if you're self-employed, you may want to be a little more lenient.
Take it easy on yourself.
There
Hey, Bobby.
you go. Yes, sir.
Want to get away?
Want to get away?
Yes.
Do I want to? I am muted.
He's muted.
Who's muted?
He should be
Muted.
today. He's been flubbing it all morning.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't flubbed nothing. So, all right, so listen.
That's
So this
faithful.
show I'm watching is about the Leaning Tower of Pisa and how they brought this engineer in, and he basically put these, massive stint things or stilts underneath it in the ground to
They're
keep
called
it
piles.
to keep it from falling over. And this is back in the mid-'90s. So I'm chuckling because the very first Keurig fact of the week, did you know there are 294 or 296 steps to the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, depending on which staircase you were climbing?
I was going to say, why is it one or the other?
That's
kinda
it.
cool.
And one staircase is 2 steps shorter.
I love it.
Long intro for that little fact, but anyway,
Is it quicker up or down?
I don't know. Well, down it depends. If you
You can
take that
fall
first
down.
step, you can take the express route. There you go. The more you know. The city of Denver, Colorado, actually claims to have invented the cheeseburger. I don't know if that's true or not.
I love cheeseburgers.
I do too.
I went and had Wahlburgers the other day.
Did you go?
Yeah, I went. Yeah.
How was it? Was it
It was
crowded?
good. No. I mean, it was a decent crowd. I was there around 11, and then when I was leaving, crowds were coming in.
So you
Paul
went for the
cooking?
senior citizen special?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Paul was cooking? Was Paul there?
No, I don't know, but Donnie got me a table, so.
No way. I like him.
But yeah, no, I like them, and it was a good burger, I will say.
Was it? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I bet to the original location.
Not as big as Five Guys burger though.
Oh, all right.
I will tell you that.
right.
It
I
was,
bet to the original location, it's a good burger.
I like.
Oh, yeah.
I like classic.
Classic burger is good.
They have a killer hot dog.
I don't know if I've had their hot dog, but I've had their
So does
burgers,
9/11.
and they have good ice cream. 9/11 has a good hot dog.
Yeah. All right. So the last Keurig fact of the week, before we digress any further with our lunches, did you know that it takes 17 facial muscles to smile and 42 muscles to frown?
Correct.
Huh,
I knew
interesting.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it
It,
feels the
it feels the opposite to me.
So those are your Keurig facts of the week. Big finish.
chick-
Yeah, Pete, you said I was the one. You are muted.
I almost said it. There you go.
There you go. Give you a double hit.
Yeah.
The more you know. So do you have anything at all for Horny Baby today? I know you have a lot on your plate outside of the show.
Yeah, I have to apologize. My daughter's in the hospital. I haven't had a chance to work on it, but I can tell you what's going on at the tank this week.
All right, tell us about the tank, because we have some other stuff we're going to bring up in a bit.
Okay.
We have a guest coming in.
Right. The tank this weekend, we're going to have a band called The Big Push, and they're supposed to be phenomenal. They were actually recommended to me by Shovelhead, so I'm very excited for that. That's going to
What kind of music?
Everything. They play everything. You know, rock and roll, none of this top 40 stuff, but
Okay.
starts at 7. It's a $5 cover. They're going to play all night. It's going to be fantastic. I'm really excited about having our first big band. So
Do they do Bohemian Monk chants? No. All right, because I have to draw the line somewhere.
Okay, me too.
We don't do everything.
No. All right.
Saturday night, we'll have karaoke again with Henry.
Karaoke.
Last week, we had a heck of a crowd. Henryoke. That'll start from at 7. It'll go on from 7 to 10. That's a freebie.
All right.
So come on in and enjoy the weekend.
Do you sing at karaoke?
Depends on how much I drink.
Okay.
But, yeah, it should be fun. The air conditioning's running top notch.
Oh, you got that fixed?
All right, I got some for you.
All right, what do you got?
Today at 6 p.m., bike night at the Polish American Club of Agawam.
Ooh.
Yeah, but they're charging you now for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You got a bike night coming up at the tank, don't you?
The 25th is our bike night, and it's getting bigger by the minute. Huge.
Eric Clapton and Cream tribute tomorrow at the, I believe it's at the Crestview Country Club.
Okay.
281 Shoemaker Lane.
Yep.
Today, 7 p.m., live music, Brian and Vicky show at the Maple Leaf.
Yep.
Saturday at 6, Blue Devil Blues at Walk on Water. Student Prince and Hukilau present tomorrow at 5. Andy Yee, who just passed away.
Hukilau? Wait a minute, back up. Hukilau?
Yes!
Hukilau's not open.
I know, but the Yee family owns the Student Prince.
Yeah.
And they're going to bring back a lot of Hukilau items for Andy Yee's, what would have been his 60th birthday bash.
I did not know that.
They're closing the street down for that one. This Sunday at 3 p.m., Aquanet live at Sunny's Place down in Connecticut.
Oh, they're good.
Geraldine's grand reopening.
Yeah.
Geraldine's?
Yeah, Geraldine's.
Yep, tomorrow night.
Yeah, they're not in the same place.
It's over in
They're
Chicopee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And LA's Backstage Pass has that one. Storytown Tavern's Summer Nights concert series in their gazebo there.
Yeah.
With the Storytellers Saturday at 7. Fort Hill Brewery has Saturday at 4. The Eavesdrop, the full band. And the MGM starts their concert series on Friday night with Brass Attack.
They're good too.
I might go see Brass Attack.
Yeah.
There's a ton of stuff. Go look on Facebook. Go look on your favorite places. You know, they're all over the place.
Check it out.
The Munich House has a band on Saturday. Cooper Jones Band out in the outside. Geraldine's gonna have a lot of stuff going on.
Jake's got a list an arm long. He was in the bar the other night, and he is so excited. He's probably been the only person left out in the cold the longest. You know
And if you like our good friends from C.A. Jones, Jeff and Rick are at the Crest Room tonight at 7 o'clock.
I haven't been there in ages.
I love that place.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a few things.
Got a few things. Good deal.
I got you covered.
There you go.
Kate. I've just not had 2 minutes to myself.
I
so
understand the concept. I was just doing some quick on the fly.
I appreciate that.
So I'm going to put you on a spot. Do you have a grout line?
Do I have a grout line?
Yeah.
Oh, something to hold us all together.
No, your segment.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me I was having a segment today.
Well,
You're supposed to.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you're,
I don't know what I have for a grout line.
so, yeah. Well,
You got music?
Yeah, you
want
got
it
music.
silly? You want it... This?
No, I mean, if you got none, you got none. We got a guest coming in, so you'll be interviewing them.
Oh, okay.
And then
yeah.
so plan on next week. You have your grout lines.
All right. I'll come up with some grout lines.
All right. So we got
Maybe poetry. What do you want?
No.
Poetry is nice.
How about a song?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. All right. So let's do up some Dark Shadows. I think that guy just tagged your truck.
That's what I was wondering. You kind of pulled up and then came
Yeah. Always entertaining through these
That's
windows.
Chef Rogers. He's a good driver.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Dark Shadows. This is the section of the show. If you've never listened to it before, that can be a B&T. It can be inspirational. It can be motivational. Not usually.
Not usually.
Or it can be paranormal, or just something I'm gonna bitch about from my love seat.
Paranormal.
So today it's going to be. I don't think we need the disclaimer, but
Famous last
no, I don't think we do. But Pete, if you want to do it, go ahead. We'll just cover it anyway.
Views expressed by Goff during this rant are those solely of his own, not those of anybody else in the studio or
Especially
control
me.
room.
You know, it's funny. He says not anybody else in the studio, yet you guys always agree with me. So
Not always.
not always. All right. So today we're gonna. When have you not agreed with me?
We don't always agree with the goth.
Please. Yeah,
I mean,
Goff.
come on.
Goth.
That's right.
Kind of like the Hoff.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, hey, just a better looking version. I mean, okay.
My God,
Anyway,
I do better without sleep.
yeah, no kidding.
All right. Let it
So,
rip.
all
We'll
right,
tell you
so
if we agree.
And now,
with Governor Charlie, and I was going to call him Brown, but Charlie Baker
Eeyore.
lifting the COVID restrictions across the state, things will slowly start to get back to normal.
Hallelujah.
We have all become so used to these restrictions that it will actually seem odd to see people's faces and being close together again. I remember when this all started feeling uncomfortable, like I'm sure everyone else did, wearing a mask out in public. We had long had a stereotyped image of the bandit wearing these masks and robbing the stagecoach. So not now, after so long, it actually seems strange to not see those masks. While there is some controversy about the vaccines, I am looking at it as basically a flu shot on steroids. The recent edition of Fauci's emails isn't helping, but does show a likely political tie-in as opposed to a scientific one.
conspiracy.
Only time will tell what repercussions, if any, he will face for his actions. Just like the pharmaceutical companies that make the individual vaccines, probably nothing will happen with zero liability incurred. He will just fade away. I do find it laughable, though, that the government is now trying to offer incentives to get the shots. We'll give you a lottery ticket for a chance to win $1 million. Give me a break. If people wanted to get the shots, they would. Some have decided not to become vaccinated for their own personal reasons. If you have decided to get the shots, good for you. If not, you know what? That's okay too. And people need to stop the nonsense of badgering those that have decided to exercise their own free will. One way or the other, and I got to hide my script so that they don't see the next segment. One way or another, while everyone has the right to their own opinions, you don't have the right to tell other people that they need to believe yours. Time will tell here, and remember that there is more and more evidence coming out almost daily that this was, again, politically motivated and that people's fears were played upon.
Oh, God, yeah.
Now, I'm going to go out on the record prematurely here and say that Fauci did not hang himself. That's my view from the love seat, people.
This is how the government treated us for the last year.
Yeah.
Oh, what a cute little pink bunny rabbit.
That is George. George is my
Just
friend.
what I always wanted.
I'm
That's how
going
they
to love
treated
him
us.
and hug him and hold him and kiss him.
I will name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him.
I'm not a bunny
I
rabbit.
don't agree with you.
And pat
Don't
him
agree with
and
me?
pet him and
Oh, okay. Well, I can sleep good tonight.
Yep.
What part don't you agree with?
That it's all political. That
I didn't say it was
a
all
big
political. I said
hoo-ha.
it's politically motivated. There's a
They
difference.
steered the country in a direction they want to do to cover their own butts.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
But why would they want to cover their own butts?
Because they
didn't-
wanted
Because
Trump
Fau-
out.
That and Fauci has always been about gain of function research. Why you would want to make a virus more potent, I don't know, other than to weaponize it.
Yeah.
And that's what he's been about. And they were trying to cover the fact more. It's becoming more and more likely that it was truly a lab leak that caused this. Occam's razor follows suit in this one. The most simple explanation is the most likely one.
Yeah.
It didn't come from a wet market. That was debunked a long time ago.
No. Not to be confused with Schrodinger's cat, though.
So, yeah, it's more and more likely. Will he lose his job? Probably not, because he's an entrenched bureaucrat.
Well, like I said, I'm just saying ahead of time. He did not hang himself.
I know. It's
So
Yep.
you're saying that we're responsible.
No, not we.
No, not
Not
us.
directly,
Not
no.
us.
But this government funded. There's a paper trail. This government funded an agency, which gave money to the researcher who was doing direct research for gain of function of viruses, meaning making them more potent.
Yeah.
And now the people that ran the organization that gave the money to the Chinese lab, they were the ones writing articles saying that it wasn't a Chinese lab because they didn't want to lose their funding, and the government under Obama put a moratorium. You can't fund gain of function research, and Fauci contacted the Office of Science in the White House and got them to agree to restart the funding, and then a year and a half later we get the pandemic.
So you're saying it's our own fault for everybody getting sick?
Partially, yeah.
So
partially.
it didn't really come from China?
Oh, no, it
Well, it
definitely
came from China.
Oh, it came from
We
China.
funded the research that the lady was doing the doctor was doing in China
in the lab.
that potentially could have released this. Because she was also working with the Chinese army.
On purpose?
Was it released?
I've,
No,
I've
it wasn't
heard
released
we're
on
blaming
purpose.
China that they did it on purpose.
No, it wasn't
Well-
released on purpose. I think that once it got out, the Chinese government, the Communist Party said, well, let's play it out. It's no big deal if we lose 1 million people.
Yeah.
In a country of billions, it's no big deal if they lose 1 million. It really isn't to them.
This is
That's how.
sick.
But that's how the Chinese communist leaders think.
Yeah.
It's no big deal if we lose 1 million people.
Nope.
It's really not. They're killing people every single day of Islamic faith in China. They're exterminating them. There's genocide going on over there. It doesn't get reported because the news media leans a certain way and they're
Yeah.
complicit in it.
So
You
there
just
you go.
You just gotta read both sides of the story. Read as much as you
It
can.
makes you want to go buy a bunker somewhere and just like climb in and
Mm-hmm.
stay there.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, please.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You would miss me. And you
I would miss it. Can we test
would.
that theory?
Yeah, next
All right,
week.
next week.
As
we're
long
gonna
as we have
test it.
internet, we could do a show down there.
There you
That's
go.
true.
We'll just
That's
make sure
true.
we have internet.
You could do the bunker podcast.
All right. So let's do. Now that we've educated Lynn, that's
you haven't.
ongoing. It's an ongoing chore, folks. All right, let's do the best song on the radio today. Bobby
boy.
G's Thinking Outside of the Box. Sing it, Lynn. She thinks she's still in dance class.
I always think of Elegant Elephant when I start to hear this.
All right. So now I got little eyes on both sides, except you can't see without glasses, so I can good.
I can't
All
read
right.
that.
So here's your question today for Bobby's Thinking Outside of the Box. And Angela, I'm going to put you on the spot. You got it first today.
All right.
All right. Now this one's kind of gross. I will admit this, but hey, you know what? It's good. All right. The question: how much does the average pair of feet sweat in a day?
Oh God.
I think
I
that
told you
depends
it's
what
kinda
kind of
gross.
shoes you have on.
All right. The answers that
In
you
what
have.
climate?
Multiple
Yeah, exactly.
guesses here.
What climate?
You have A, 1 cup, B, 2 quarts, C, feet don't sweat, or D, a couple of socks worth. So how much does the average pair of feet sweat a day?
What were the answers again?
1 cup, 2 quarts, feet don't sweat, or a couple of socks worth.
Remember, it's an average.
Average
So,
pair. An average pair of feet.
I'm gonna go with A, but I feel like you could say a couple of socks worth, but if you're squeezing it out,
All right. So you're going to say
And
1 cup is your answer.
yeah, tops.
All right, Lynn, what's your
Down
guess
to
on that one?
much.
Couple of socks.
Couple
Couple of
socks.
socks. You're going with D. Pete.
I'm gonna go B, 2 quarts.
2 quarts.
2 quarts.
Wow. Well, one of you got it right.
Ooh.
Angela, you stepped into the winner's circle this time. The answer was A. An average pair of feet produces about a cup of sweat a day.
Gross.
Feet sweat when they get hot. Sweat is salty water that evaporates from your heated body to keep you cool. If your feet are stuffed in your sneakers all day, your socks will get wet, your feet will stink, and you don't cool down. On a half-inch square of skin, okay, it's a little half-inch square, there could be as many as 35 nerves and 300 sweat glands.
Ew.
Ew. That's
Yeah.
And if you eat many egg rolls today, tomorrow you will.
Egg rolls. Get all that cabbage in those egg rolls. National Egg Roll Day.
What does that have to do with feet, Pete? Really?
Feet Pete?
Feet, Pete.
Hey, you're a poet and didn't know it.
Yeah,
Hey, listen,
I know.
I'm getting my one-liners in when I can.
I hear you, man. I feel your pain. All right, so that was Bobby's thinking outside of the box. Let's do the very first weather report. Sky One checking in. Joining us once again this week from the Bobby G and Company show, Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife and our chief meteorologist, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys. Today won't be as hot
Hey,
as
Pete,
yesterday.
that's
In
the wrong
fact,
one.
We're going
It
to
is?
see a downward
Yeah.
trend in temperatures over the next
What?
few days.
That's 2 weeks ago.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh, I guess it is.
yeah.
All right, hold on.
Did
Play-
you get,
play
did
the
you
live
get the other
segment.
one, or do you need me to send it again?
No, hold on. I gotta find it. There it is. Aha!
That's why I
thought
put
I
the
put-
dates on them for convenience.
How about this?
All right, joining us once again this week from the Bobby G and Company show, Sky One.
Oop. There we go.
All right, joining us once again this week.
All right. Had to
from
boost
the
the
Bobby
level.
G and Company show, Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife and our chief meteorologist, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
It still would have been fine.
Good
She said it was going to
morning,
be hot.
guys, And welcome back, Angela.
Thanks.
After the heat wave of the last 5 days, it will be nice to cool things down for a little bit. So today we can expect a mix of sunshine and some clouds with a high of 83 and some light winds. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 51 and again some light winds staying around.
Now that sounds so much better than the last few days.
Well, we still need our air conditioners on. It won't be that really baking hot sort of temperature. Sunrise was at 5:14 and our sunset will be at 8:25 this evening.
All right, as always, what's our weekend looking like?
Well, Friday will be similar to today with intervals of sunshine and clouds with a high of 77. Saturday will be mostly to partly cloudy with a high of 76 with a slight chance of a shower. And Sunday will start off as a mix of sun and clouds in the morning, giving way to a few showers during the afternoon with a high of 79.
All right. Well, thanks, honey. I know you need to get Sky One back to base and get ready for your day. So I'll see you for lunch.
Okay, sounds good. Have a great show, guys. This is the Chief Meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff, signing off until next time. Have a safe and awesome weekend, and remember to enjoy the weather.
All right. Currently 64 degrees out there in the Tri-Town area, as I refer to it. Near Westfield, Agawam, Southwick areas. Big ending.
We never got to the end of the song before.
I was just going to say that. At the end.
All right.
Wow.
So our next musical choice here is actually
Musical.
our
Musical,
co-host choice segment.
Yay.
So because
Yay.
we didn't have anything last week, I took your choice for last week and put it in
I'm
this
good
week.
with it, yeah.
And so what did you choose, and was there any reason for that
It's
choice?
just one of those songs, like
Oh, yeah,
back,
I agree.
back in the day, driving
Even-
around in the car with the window down and the radio blaring, and Santana just all over every single song that they've probably done. But
Yeah, but this one's even today. You can crank
Yeah.
this on the radio
yeah,
today.
absolutely. Smooth is probably, if not one of my favorites, probably my favorite. So I was actually the day that we were texting back and forth
Yep.
about you needing a song for what was going to be last week.
Yep.
This actually had just played on the radio, and I had it cranked, and I thought, oh,
Gotcha.
this is perfect. So yeah,
All right.
Santana, Smooth, one of my
And that's
favorites.
co-host choice for this week, Mr. Santana. Let's take it away, Pete. Bobby G and Company.
Turn it up.
But you stay so cool. about it.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
All right, welcome back, everybody. 7:03 in the AM, Bobby G and Company. And let's do up some X-Files. We got some weird but true coming at you. This is from today's New York Post newspaper, read to you by me. The Weird But True segment.
Florida?
Florida. No, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet. This one's actually kind of sad. It says, sad but true. A whale breaching the ocean near Australia headbutted Nick Mayhill, who's 18, in a fishing boat, landing the teen in a hospital in critical condition, his family says. Mayhill remains in a coma after a 30-foot whale suddenly leapt from the water and landed on him and his stepdad.
Oops.
Landed in the boat?
Yeah, it like took.
Wow.
It does happen, but it's not very common. So here we go. Another one. Max, a shadowy hacker in an alleged cybercrime gang, is actually a Russian-born 55-year-old woman, according to a report. Alla Witt of Latvia is accused of unleashing ransomware and espionage attacks on banks, universities, and local governments while working for the TechBot gang. She's a so-called unicorn because most hackers are young men, said cyber sleuth Alex Holden. All right, now she's paying it forward. Vindictive Virginia dad dumped 80,000 pennies on his ex-wife's front lawn as a child support payment. And she's donating the pile to charity. Yeah, because she doesn't want to count the damn things. All right, Avery.
Charity has to come pick them up.
Yeah, Avery. Yeah, they come and get it. Avery Sanford said she had just turned 18 when her dad pulled the stunt in Richmond to embarrass her mom, who plans to give the $800 to Domestic Abuse Center Safe Harbor.
How appropriate.
Yeah, that's.
And that's the bottom line.
Yeah. Here's your Florida one. He got medieval over a remote. A fight over a TV clicker got so heated, a Florida man allegedly stabbed his drinking buddy with a sword, according to the cops who arrested him. Christopher Glynn, who's 54, of Titusville, is accused of flipping because he couldn't flip the channels. He's slashing the guy in the arm and leg before he was hugging their buttons.
Doesn't surprise me in Titusville.
Florida.
They got a lot of swords down there.
Yeah, apparently.
A lot of wackos.
All right, so the last one I got for you. Recovery wasn't rough for this workaholic pooch. Tilly, who is a 2-year-old border collie mix, got spooked when his owner, Linda Oswald, collided with a car and in Idaho on Sunday, shattering her rear window and tossing the pet. Ooh. All right. The pup was found days later, obsessively herding sheep in a nearby farm.
Herding sheep?
Yep, he was herding sheep. He was out there. My nose is still going.
Now you know.
Now you know.
The rest of the story.
There you have it. So that's your news of the weird today. And with that, let me, we got to jump into a song, and then when we come back, we have our guest in studio, and we're going to have a spirited conversation. Did you get that?
Yeah,
nice. And you will too soon. Oh, come on.
That was good.
That was good.
I like that.
Come on, that was funny. All right, so we're going to jump at you with a single hit. This one from the mighty Van Halen. Yes. But I went with like a
wait a minute. I got a better laugh.
There you go.
Do you know what that
there
is?
You go. Yeah, it's Muttley.
Yeah.
There you go. See? And so we're going to do some Van Halen with Jump. You're listening to Bobby G Company, coming back with a guest. Woohoo!
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes & Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldState.bncollege.com.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for ArtsBeat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So before we get into our intro here with our guest, you guys may have noticed my cell phone's been kind of blowing up a little bit here. My buddy Sean is in training right now for a professional competition, weightlifting competition for bench pressing, and he's got a goal in mind. So I was over there at his house last night, and while due to my shoulder injury, there's no way I can lift anymore. That's way in my past. You still got a lot of knowledge about it. So Sean had asked me to train him and get him up there for this. Coach him, exactly. Yeah. So I'm over there with him last night, and he's doing his bench pressing. And again, this is what the competition's for. And he actually last night bench pressed 435 pounds.
Wow! Holy crap!
Yeah, and so I was like, oh my God, that was awesome. That was his max that he did. He did a great job with it, and so very, very proud of him for that. So he just texted me. He's up already. He's got his daughter bringing her to school. So he's just texted me, I hurt so much.
Oh, he was impressing you.
Oh, yeah. He was, but I mean, he's honest about it. I mean, I pushed him pretty good last night. He had a great workout. And, he's looking to hit, I think it was 530 is what he wants. And, Lynn, you know Sean.
I do know Sean. Good morning, Sean.
I don't know if you know him or not, but this kid is a gorilla. He's huge. The only thing he doesn't do is drag his knuckles when he walks. He's massive. As a matter of fact, that's his nickname is Gorilla Man because of his size. And so he's, I've known the kid since, I think I was 19 when we used to hang around. So, I mean, it's been about 94 years, that I've known him. But, yeah, so really proud of him. 435 pounds.
That's amazing.
That's a lot.
It's funny because, I used to be in it back in my day. Now that I have the body of Buddha, I don't do it. But back in the day, I used to pretty much live at Big Daddy's at the gym, in EX in Springfield. And, you've seen these guys that do this massive amount of weight. And I'm watching Sean last night, and he picks up this bar with a 435 on it, and he's got it up there. And the freaking bar is starting to bend. I'm like, that's awesome. So, but yeah, 435. So, Sean, congratulations on air to you. Really proud of you for that achievement, and we're going to get that number up even higher.
He truly lift things up and put them down.
Oh, yeah. Now, this kid is scary strong.
When's the competition?
Well, there's several different ones that are coming up in the fall. I know he's looking either it's September, October, November, or there's one in December. And we're going to wait and see how quickly he gets, because he has a goal in mind. I think it was, like I said, 530. And he's already been told that if he enters this competition and can bench press that he's going to walk away with first place.
Wow.
So he's got
You're
the goal.
You're the coach and the trainer. Yeah. Look at you, jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, master of none. So, all right, so with Sean's kudos out of the way, we are joined in studio today as we have Mark Henry's theme song, The World's Strongest Man.
Absolutely, I give him some respect.
Gain some respect. All right, so we've got, I actually met this man right before COVID, and he and his wife, and they welcomed us with open arms and open bottles.
I was just going to say that.
Wasn't that during COVID?
No, right before. It was right before, right before.
No, because it was warm out.
Yeah, but we weren't wearing masks or nothing.
COVID started.
No, because we were outdoors though.
Was that why? Well, maybe it was during COVID.
Or was it the fall before?
I'm not sure, and I couldn't.
No,
really,
it was before.
And I thought it was before, but anyway,
it was 2019.
So Rusty and Katie Corvo. Did I pronounce it all right?
Close enough.
Talk right into that microphone.
Yeah, bring the mic right up to you.
Yeah, give it one of those.
There you go. You want to talk right into it. All right. So Rusty and Kate own the Brimfield Winery / Cidery. And I got to tell you, what is that? Is that Route 19 or 20?
Route 20.
Route 20. And I'm telling you, folks, in all honesty, and I don't really promote a lot of local businesses
because you're
like
not
this.
a wine guy, right?
Well, actually, you know what? I'll tell you, generally speaking.
Did you convert?
Generally speaking, I am not a huge wine drinker. But we went there, and Katie set us up with a board of
Little
wines
paddle.
that Angela and Kenny Stomsky was with us too. And I'm telling you, I walked away with, I think it was 6 bottles of wine after the show. And I know Kenny bought some. And didn't you go home with some too?
Yeah, I got the timeless.
And oh my God. And you know what's funny
treasure.
is that I've got some really close friends that live about 4 miles past you in Wales. And she is a huge wine connoisseur.
Katie grew up in Wales.
Did she really?
She did.
Okay. And so when Jen was over the other week with our husband Dave, and I broke out the cranberry wine. I had
good.
1 bottle of that left. It was the white cranberry, and I didn't even get a glass of it.
Oh, you didn't?
Jen was like, and she was like, "Oh, the bottle's empty. Do we have any more?" And I'm like, "Well, I got to go for a ride."
Yeah.
But I mean, the wine that we tried, I think we had, what was it, six different
I think it was
samples?
6
I think it
kinds,
was
yeah.
6 or 7.
3 whites and
And
2 reds and
I think it was 7 that we had.
the cranberry.
And I'm telling you, Rusty, the wine was incredible.
Thank you.
And I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a wine person, but the flavor that was there was just, oh my God, the bouquet on it. Listen to me, I sound like I know what I'm talking about. I sound like Kenny. Yeah, it's going to be a muscat season. But I mean,
taste
the
the apple
wine,
in there.
it was like, oh my God, the accents were noticeable. It wasn't, it wasn't Boone's Farm on my days
Well,
of
Katie
youth.
gave a great presentation of what's in them.
Oh yeah, she knew exactly.
They took their time selecting their farmers
Definitely.
or whiners.
The one thing I did not get to try that I was disappointed that I didn't, and this was on me completely, was the cider.
Okay.
And
I love
Pete
cider.
had the cider. He was in the production, at the production table. And so Kate kept filling his cup of cider. And Pete had made the comment that it was very much like his grandfather's cider that he used to make.
Very traditional, very dry.
Oh, wow. I had the wines, but I was like, okay, I better not have any more than that. But that was a phenomenal place. Your location is gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
It's just, you've got that huge field, of course, and you guys were saying that you do a lot with that.
We do.
But you also have, like, the way that it's set up, you could do weddings there. You have that sacrificial slab that's there, which I'm not really sure what that's for. Maybe that's for divorces. I'm not really sure how that works. You got the marriage arch and you got the divorce slab. And then you got the actual bar portion. I thought was so tastefully done. It was kind of, you had all the wood, everything. It was just like, wow, this is really nice.
Yeah, Gordon Reed in 1959 actually pretty much had a vision and set up the field, and we just kind of morphed into that. The barn is 1850 barn, so so we plan on doing a lot of other things. We have some concerts coming.
You got the room for it.
We do.
Are you doing the drive-in?
You guys did drive-ins last year,
I don't think
right?
so.
No.
I don't think so. If I could get a permanent screen, then I would. But I don't think so.
What about the Sippin' Stars?
We're doing the Sippin' Stars. That's a fundraiser for the Hitchcock Academy.
What's a?
Well, it was one of the oldest schools in Brimfield, and then it does fundraisers, and it's a community center more or less.
Okay.
And you sit outside and sip some wine and look at the stars.
Oh, okay.
Sippin' Stars, yes.
You have an astronomer?
Astronomer comes and gives classes. It's a 2-night event. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Well, last year with the COVID, it was a 2-night event. This year, hopefully, we don't have to space people out and with all that. But yeah, it's a fun event.
Nice.
Did the heat just go on?
Yep.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thank God,
feel heat.
I was getting cold.
How stupid.
Also, I'm like,
Yeah.
there's heat coming out of these vents.
The heat works great in the summer. Pete.
Yeah.
Custodian Marcus.
Hey, here we go.
Tell him the heat just came on.
We have the professional taking care of the.
All right.
I wouldn't call him a professional, but
I
he's
would.
here.
Hey,
I mean,
he's
I
shutting
know I
off
could
the
be
heat.
having a hot flash, but I was like, no.
I'm sorry, Angela. It's our proximity.
Thank you.
You know, when the guy shows up to shut off the heat, turn on the air conditioner, you always call him a professional, Pete.
Thank you.
Hey, you want to get back at him? Turn his heat on.
My heat's on too.
Yeah. Sorry.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to interrupt the Sippin' Stars stuff, but I was like, whoa, it's hot in here.
Uh-huh.
Now, are you open every day or just
No.
for special?
Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. We're an outside event, so we're just open on Fridays and on the weekends.
Now, how far from Chester are you?
Chester, the other end of the state. They're in Brimfield. They're out Palmer.
Never been to Brimfield.
Past Palmer.
Past Palmer.
You would take
In between
us-
Palmer and Sturbridge.
Yeah, you would take the Palmer exit off of the Pike,
Okay.
and then take a right and take a left on the 20, and stay straight. He's on 20 on the right-hand side from that to right.
Oh, so you're up. Okay.
Pretty much right in the center of Springfield and Worcester. We're kind of right in between.
Oh, okay.
It is worth
It might
the
be
trip.
a nice ride.
It's
know?
worth the trip. I'm telling you, in all honesty.
Huh.
It is a nice
And
ride.
I also will guarantee you taste some of the wines when you're there. You will walk out of there. I'm going to warn you. You're going to walk out of there with bottles.
I like different wines.
You
like
got to try that cranberry.
Sweet, semi-sweet.
Oh my God, that cranberry one was like to kill for.
Then you should come this weekend when we have all these other wineries there.
There you go. We're going to be talking about that.
We go weekend. Otherwise, I might have because this
We got an
sounds like a
event.
lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
I
We
know,
got a nice
interesting
little
that you're
event coming
hosting the
up.
other wineries at the winery, too. So,
Yeah.
blind taste testing contest or anything like that.
Listen to
This
you.
looks like fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's
this
definitely
weekend.
quite a bit. And this weekend, matter of fact, let's bust in. Peter, you ready for? Let's do it. Let's do the comedic routine. 'Cause it's already 7:23.
Isn't that when I'm in the hot seat?
And then we will. We're going to come back, and I want to talk, Rusty, about this weekend.
Okay.
And what you guys got going on.
Great.
And so, Pete, you ready with the Just for Laughs?
Sure.
All right. So this one's a little on the risky side because it's ethnic oriented, but there's no profanity, so I figured I could play it. This is Esther Koo is her name, and it's Asian guys don't date. Asian guys don't date Asian girls. So here comes Esther. Just for Laughs, Bobby G.
Hi, so my parents are from Korea, and I went to Korea once. It was really weird. Everybody was Korean. And my relatives came to pick me up. I got in the wrong car like 10 times. You guys think you can't tell us apart? We can't tell either, you know? But I'm glad I'm here. Asian girls are dangerous in the States, you know? Yeah? I mean, seriously, does anybody in here not have an Asian fetish? See what I mean? What? There's one guy up there? What is he, gay? I don't know if you guys at home can see this, but there's this guy up here. He looks like he's surprised to see an Asian in pigtails without punching in his credit card number. But seriously, I mean, Asian girls are going out with like white guys, black guys, you know? Everybody but Asian guys. You know, like, what's going to happen to Asian guys? They're going to go extinct or something? As they sit at home playing video games? Like, I feel bad. Like, I feel bad they're all single, but, like, not bad enough to date them. Like, last week, this Asian guy asked me out, and I was just like, geez, when are they going to realize that Asian girls are just way out of their league? And my girlfriends, they're always asking me, they're like, how do you stay so skinny? And I always tell them, just do what we do, you know? Eat with chopsticks. Because we can't pick much up with those things either. and then shove it down your throat and throw up. I mean, it's an ancient Korean secret that dog is like 25% more lean than turkey. Duh. Actually, I don't even know how to use chopsticks. Like, I'm completely American. I was born here. I mean, I'm so American, I'm against immigration. Because I'm here already. And I ordered Chinese yesterday, and a Mexican guy delivered it. I was like, what is going on here? This is crazy. They're taking all of our jobs. I was like, what's next? Dry cleaning? Nail salons? Massage? And I opened up the fortune cookie. It said, Confucius say, no hablo inglés. I was like, this is crazy. I have to get him back. So tomorrow I want to apply for a job at Taco Bell. Like, you want sweet and sour sauce with your chalupa? So it's cool being here. Whenever I miss my grandparents, though, I could always turn on the TV and watch reruns of MASH. Me so funny. All right, thank you guys. I'm Esther Q.
Whoop, hey, there we go. Back on here. So Esther Koo, I don't know. She was all right, but I did like some of her jokes made me laugh.
She's funny.
She was funny.
She's playing like the Valley Girl thing.
Exactly. So, all right. So we got Rusty from the. She is not all that funny, almost racist. All right, my wife did not enjoy her at all.
It wasn't. She wasn't.
Yeah.
That routine's over 10 years old, so you know.
Yeah.
When you could get away with stuff like that. Nowadays she'd probably get.
Now you could.
She'd get arrested.
So, but anyway, so I kind of went risky with that, and I
thought she was funny.
My wife did not like it, so I didn't like her either. Damn it, I shouldn't have played it.
Oh, stop!
Shame on me.
Pandering.
I pander.
Backpedaling.
You can no longer be in T.
Suck up. All right, suck up. I know.
Exactly.
Hey, what can I tell you? Hey, my wife's always right. She tells me this. And
why are there like 3 kids wearing sweatshirts outside right now?
Because it's hot.
They should come in this room. It's 87.
Yeah, it's 87 here.
Oh, my Lord.
I know it. All right, so Rusty is joining us from the Brimfield Winery / Cidery. Awesome product.
We will have to go out there later in the summer when I come back from Babe Ruth.
Okay.
We'll make a road trip and tape a special out there again.
We definitely got to do something there. When's your Babe Ruth thing?
I leave the 11th of July.
And how long is that? Was that 8 weeks?
No,
3.
It's not 8 weeks.
3?
It's like 3, yeah.
Wow. All right.
We could tape a special before I leave out there.
We could do something, definitely, and plug it away. And so this weekend, Rusty, tell me about this. You got the Pioneer Valley Wine and Food Festival. That just sounds good. What's it's a second annual one. So tell me about this. What is this?
It is. Obviously, last year we had to cancel it, but we have local wineries. We have some food trucks coming. It's a great day to come out with the family. We have a lot of farmers market people, local farmers market. So it's a nice community event.
So it's I'm seeing here the tickets are $25, and that's a general admission. And if you're not wine tasting, it's only $5. So what are you getting for
parking.
What's that?
Includes parking too.
It includes parking. Okay. So for your ticket, what do you get? What are you doing here?
You get the all the different wineries, a couple cideries, and we have a meadery. You get a minimum of 3-ounce pours to sample the wines from each winery.
Wow, and there's like 11 wineries here.
There is
33 pours.
Okay. Well, you have all day. You have all day. You have
11 to 5.
Yes.
That's
You get 6 hours to pace yourself.
Yeah, no, pace yourself. It's beautiful.
All right.
And then you can learn all about the different wineries from all over Western Mass, Central Mass.
Okay. And did you say
Brimfield,
you have
Headwater, Balderdash.
Did you say a meadery?
Yeah,
yes,
meadery.
that's
what is that?
Mead?
That is the oldest wine made out of honey.
Yep.
I had never heard of that.
The sugar base for the wine is a honey.
Oh. Okay.
Mead is a medieval drink. If you want to go medieval on yourself, you drink mead.
Oh, okay.
MEAD, right?
Yeah, MEAD.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I thought you were saying MEAT, like meadery.
I thought he
and I
said-
was like, okay, what, beef jerky or something? Okay.
I thought he said WEED. So.
Weedery.
Yep.
All right. What is that? CD, CBC,
CBD?
CBD, ABC?
Or then there's THC.
Well, maybe some of the farmers market that's there. Maybe they got some of
Could
that.
be out there sprinkled in the
Could
field.
be there. You never
Maybe
know.
I'll squeeze it in.
I mean, look at twice
Saturday
the
morning.
spice.
So you go to the farmer's market, has the wine before it's the wine. It's still in a grape form.
Yeah.
All right, nice.
On the plant.
What's that?
On the plant.
On the plant. There you go. So the farmer's market, would it know? I mean, a farmer's market, usually you go there, you buy in a bushel of this or a basket of that. Is that what this is? I mean, then you got food trucks here too, and
Yes, yeah.
It's an all-over thing, right?
We have an old Coots tent. We
saw that.
And if the advice there is lifelong lessons from old Coots, and very valuable. That's probably worth the admission right there.
Wow.
You might need Goff in there.
I was just going to say, Lynn must be having a booth there. Whoa, look at that. Look, I'm getting those big eyes.
No, I see you have the Petrie Family Farm, which is
Yes.
nice because I know Jessica well, and she does a lot. She raises pigs and even rabbits for eating. So
Okay.
if you know,
Great family.
Yeah, really nice family. But she has some really great plants that she harvests herself, and she does
Sprinkles on
honey.
brownies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's got a nice family farm that she started, and it's was kind of like a little petting zoo for a little while. You could go and
Where is it?
It's right
in Brimfield.
Right in Brimfield.
Oh.
Shampoo Road.
The way you were talking, I thought it was something like an agawam or something.
No, this
You
is
knew
all
it.
right. The majority of these, except the wineries, are pretty much all from the Brimfield Sturbridge area, correct?
Correct.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because you got Sturbridge candles.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Annalyn Jewelry.
Yeah, I just saw that one too. I mean, I'm kind of afraid to go.
The
now.
Flower Box 19, I think, is a flower farm that just grows fresh cut flowers. Farmers at the door always have the all the vegetables and.
So we even have the M&M Family Farm. Are they
Yeah,
plain or
what's that?
peanut?
I don't know. I saw that. I don't know where M&M is from, but I always would see like an M&M sign somewhere.
At the
That's
end of
a
Little
cheap
Allen.
one.
Yeah, Little Ellen. There's like the little M&M, and is that them?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wow.
So
what do you got for food trucks? I mean, is that the list here that I'm seeing off the hook?
It is.
Fork
Is
in
there a
the road?
website to find all of this stuff?
Off the hook, he does soon to be world famous fish and shrimp tacos. He has lobster rolls.
Whoa.
I've had his shrimp tacos. They're
Very good.
Yeah. Yes. The before I forget to answer you, Pete. Yes, the website. If you're looking for this, BrimfieldWinery.com. You can go there for tickets, and you can get you can look at the paperwork that we're looking at here. And
Can you buy tickets when you get there, or is it all you have to buy it online before you get there?
Yes, online. You can buy it there. We'll just go online and buy them
Okay.
for you right there. Yeah,
Okay.
check in.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I gotcha. All right. And you can also now you're working Sunday.
Sunday, I'll be there.
You're
I'll
going to be there, so
Sunday.
you can come in and say hi to Angela.
I'll be wearing
and
my Brimfield Winery
abuse her,
shirt.
and
Yeah. Am I allowed to sample while I'm working? Probably not. I'll
No,
stay
no,
later.
it's afterwards.
Yeah.
If you look on your screen right now, I'm showing
there
you
you
the
go.
website.
Oh,
there
look
you
at
are.
that.
Yep.
Beautiful.
There you go. The Pioneer Valley Wine Festival, second annual.
Food,
edition.
entertainment, live music.
Yeah. What do you got?
What's
That
for
was the
live
next
music?
question I wanted to ask you about. What do you got for entertainment going on?
We have 2 bands on Saturdays and 2. I should know this off the top of my head, and I don't.
Uh-oh.
If you look on the website, I believe it's on there. Nope.
No, these are food trucks.
Yeah.
Katie takes care of that. He's
Well,
putting
no,
up all the.
I believe it's on Facebook. I was just looking at it this morning. See if I can pull this
All right,
up.
we'll come back to that,
Thank you.
and won't leave you hanging there for that.
Traveling Bones. That
Traveling
sounds like
Bones Barbecue. Very good.
barbecue. That
Very-
sounds real good.
They were there at the antique show. Very, very, very good barbecue.
And roaming cantina, that must be Mexican.
Yes, the
that.
Rooster roaming.
It's like a little trip to Epcot right here in Brimfield.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
So how when people go and they get their ticket, how do you control what wines that they've tried? Is there is there a voting? Is there a
you come,
passport?
It is. It's a passport. You come, check in, get your ticket. We give you a band, and then you bring the passport to the various wineries, and you get minimum would be 3 tastings. Some of the wineries, I believe, will be giving 5 samples, and you can talk and learn about their wines, where they're at, where they're located, how
their grapes are from.
Exactly, and
nice.
Yep,
and can you buy bottles from
you can
each
buy,
winery?
You can.
Now, are you guys going to actually be sampling your wines?
We will. We will.
Okay.
We'll have a tent out in the field. We're going to sprinkle everybody out in the field amongst the food trucks and the farmers market.
Okay.
All right, here are your music lineup. 11 to 2,
good.
Party of 2. 2 to 5, Side of Gravy with Aaron Wallace. And on Sunday, 11 to 2, Rosie Porter. And from 2 to 5, 11 on the Outside.
Great. Thank you for bailing me out.
No problem.
So, Pete,
I'm
are
speedy
you
with the interweb thing?
Are you familiar with any of those bands?
I've heard of Party of 2.
Okay, I'm just curious what kind of music.
But
they
remember,
were.
that's Central Mass is a little bit different music scene than Western Mass. So
yeah,
that's squarely in the middle
It's
of
going to be
Central
a
Mass.
beautiful weekend to be outside, listening to music, walking through the fields at the little mini Epcot.
Yep, there you go.
And so when you go to each winery, they stamp your passport.
They do.
Nice. I like that. I want to get a whole passport full of stamps.
You want to get a passport full of stamps? I want to get a box full of passports.
Yeah,
or a box full of wine.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I'm looking at the latest at the farmers market, and I know the wines. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be walking out of there with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you might want to bring one of those rolling carts that they have at the flea markets. You know?
Yeah. My wife said, "Do you have a
Carry
rolling
everything.
cart? Is our brand new Ford Expedition?" Yeah, that'll be the back of that.
Yeah, would you get her like the 17-passenger one?
Yeah, it's a limo. It's in the back. The third seat goes down, so more space for wine or jewelry or candles or whatever she picks out. So we may be doing that. So listen, let's jump into our Nason connection. And Danny picked out, I don't know, kind of an obscure song. I don't remember if I knew it or not. But so this week's Nason connection was from the Marathons, and it's a song called Peanut Butter. So Bobby G and Company with the Nason connection. We'll be right back with Rusty and more about the Brimfield Winery.
Early in the morning.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
All right, good morning, everybody. 7:41 in the a.m. Pete, let's get the weather. Let's do that up. Let's get that out of the way.
I was just about to run to the bathroom.
Were you?
Oh, come on, you were just there.
I'll do it.
All right, good.
I can hold it another 45 seconds. You're killing me, Smalls.
I am trying. Lynn pays extra.
Yep.
All right, joining us once again this week from the Bobby G and Company Show, Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife and our chief meteorologist, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back, Angela.
Thanks. Nice to hear your voice.
After the heat wave of the last 5 days, it will be nice to cool things down for a little bit. So today we can expect a mix of sunshine and some clouds with a high of 83 and some light winds. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 51 and again some light winds staying around.
That sounds so much better than the last few days.
Well, we still need our air conditioners on. It won't be that really baking hot sort of temperature. Sunrise was at 5:14 and our sunset will be at 8:25 this evening.
All right, as always, what's our weekend looking like?
Well, Friday will be similar to today with intervals of sunshine and clouds with a high of 77. Saturday will be mostly to partly cloudy with a high of 76 with a slight chance of a shower. And Sunday will start off as a mix of sun and clouds in the morning, giving way to a few showers during the afternoon with a high of 79.
All right. Well, thanks, honey. I know you need to get Sky One back to base and get ready for your day. So I'll see you for lunch.
Okay, sounds good. Have a great show, guys. This is the Chief Meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company Show, Hope Goff, signing off until next time. Have a safe and awesome weekend, and remember to enjoy the weather.
All right, currently 68 beautiful degrees out there. That's outside. It's got to be 92 in the studio. But
It's gotten a little better.
At least it's not blowing heat anymore.
It has gotten a little bit better.
Yep.
All right, so Pete, you can go to the bathroom if you need to. All right.
Down the hall to the left.
He's out in the hallway already running. He's playing that country song, Run to the Latrine by Willie Make It. All right. So joining us in studio, we got Rusty from the Brimfield Winery Cidery. And we've been talking about the Pioneer Valley Wine and Food Festival, which is the second annual event. And that's this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, starting at 11 o'clock on both days and culminating at 5 o'clock time frame. And I'm telling you, I was really excited about this when we first heard about it. I think, Angela, you had mentioned it to me.
Yeah.
And in conversation, and I was like, oh, yeah. And plus, Rusty and his wife, Katie, they become friends. And, you knew them. We met because of you. And so I'm more than happy to help promote this for you, Rusty, and let's get some word out. So if you go out there, $25 a ticket, well worth it. You're going to get up to three minimum pulls from, let's see, what do we got here? We got the Hardwick Winery, Mineral Hills Winery, the Balderdash Cellars, Headwater Cider, Aaron Knapp Cellars, La Cantina Winery, the Brimfield Winery. Wow, those guys are really good, I heard. Common Ground Cider Works, and let's see, Raven Hollow Winery, and then the Broken Creek Vineyards. So you got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. No, it's two lines for one name. You got 10 different wineries that you're going to be able to try pulls from. 3-ounce minimum draft or draw on it, and 3 minimum, so that's at least 30 different wines, or beverages, I should say, 'cause some of them will be ciders, and 3 ounces each. That's like 90 ounces of wine.
We have the slushy going.
Yes, we'll have the
We have
slushy.
the wine slushies. That's going to be awesome.
Cider slushies. Too.
Kenny will be there if there's wine slushies.
Oh, the slushies.
Kenny won't be there because he already said he couldn't produce the show. He's not invited. That's all.
On a warm day.
He could pay for a ticket.
Yeah, no, I'm not letting him.
So how many ounces?
You're not letting him?
How many ounces are in a regular bottle?
It's usually a liter, isn't it?
750 milliliters. Convert that into ounces.
Like 5 glasses.
It's a regular bottle.
Yeah,
Unless it depends on your glass size.
About 20 ounces, right?
Yeah. See, for me, it's
So that's like drinking 2 or 3 bottles.
Oh, yeah.
All those samples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
I'm telling you.
We have all day to do
And
it.
it's nice, especially if someone doesn't know a lot about wine. It's a great place to go to learn and find out what you like.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know how many times you go to a restaurant, you're looking at the wine menu, and you're like, oh, I don't know which one I'll like. It sounds good, but
Yeah.
now here's your chance to taste.
Yeah, you don't get
Well,
samples at a restaurant.
Yeah, even if you go to a package store, I mean, you're buying wine. It's like,
Yeah.
what do I really like?
Yeah.
You're looking at all these different varieties, and it's like half of them, no, more than that, 90% of them, I've never tasted. So it's like,
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to like them, and I don't want to, you know.
Yeah.
Right, and you don't want to invest money in something that you're not going to enjoy or
Yeah. Right.
like.
Yeah.
And so wine tastings are a wonderful way
But
to
you
to
will
figure
find
out.
something that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Definitely.
I did when I was up there last year, and I'm not a wine guy. I'm a beer guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I mean,
I
you
think I
had-
bought a bottle or 2 of it, didn't I?
Yeah, you had the cider, though. Then you were saying how that
I was drinking the cider, but I also
reminiscent
bought a
of your grandfather's
bottle,
recipe.
I think, of the rosé.
Yeah. Yeah, I walked out of there. I think it was
Zinfandel.
I had 4 different wines and 6 bottles. I ended up getting a couple of bottles. The one that I knew I had to have was that cranberry white. That was
That's one of the ones that, yeah.
Kenny even grabbed a couple of bottles of that one.
He did.
The antique white's good too. I like the antique.
Yeah, we had hit that one. Yep.
And hidden treasure is a hidden treasure.
The point is, no matter what your taste is in wine, you'll definitely find something.
Yeah. And you're supporting local family businesses, you know, because
these are all
most
local.
of these wineries, they're
all
small,
right around there.
small businesses.
Yep.
And you're buying local.
Yeah, and then you add to that, you got the farmer's market, so you can get all kinds of fresh.
Keep your money in the community.
Yeah.
You know?
And then the food trucks. So now your massive covered area there that we did.
Pavilion.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't think of the word. It was eluding me. Are you going to have tables and chairs set up under there, or what's that?
Yeah, we're just going to have tables and chairs for eating, and the wineries will be out in the field.
Okay.
Under their own little pop-up tents, along with the food trucks and the food market people.
So you can have little like golf carts and stuff like that. We can
For you, I have a few.
I can have Uber drivers bringing back the wine and everything. You know.
Perfect.
For you, we can.
All right, nice.
Don't give him any special treatment.
Come on, we'll put
If
a
he can't stumble-
WSK. Hey, we'll put a WSKB sticker on the hood of this thing.
If he can't stumble back to his car, then it's time to go home.
That's right.
Oh man,
I know. See, if we could have done put a WSKB tent up, we'd be giving away T-shirts or something.
I could have done something.
Be giving away the Bobby G and Company
but I
wine
can't.
glasses.
I can't get any support from the producers of the show, and it's like they have other.
Some of us have to pay bills. I don't know.
I know. Yeah,
I told him he could come out there from 4 to 6.
Yeah, but by the time you get set up, you won't get there until 4:00.
On Saturday.
But by the time you get there, it's going to be after 4, and it ends at 5.
Oh, I thought it ended at 6.
No, it's. I thought it was noon to 6 as well, but it's 11 to 5.
11 to 5.
So we got a lot going on. Plus, you got the live entertainment, and
We're just gonna go and enjoy it, and then we'll report back next Thursday.
yeah, you know what? And you're with me next Thursday,
Yeah.
so we can talk about this then.
Which makes me want to eat even more when I'm there, because
Yeah, we're definitely. We're pushing the programming here. So now, obviously, annual. This kind of implies that you only do this once a year.
Correct.
So you're if you want anybody out there wants to go and check this out this weekend, both the 12th and the 13th, so both Saturday and Sunday. Weather looks like it's going to cooperate and not be baking hot. So it's a good opportunity to get out there, support your local commerce, and definitely enjoy some awesome wines and foods and all that good stuff. So definitely worth checking out, in my opinion, anyway. You know, and you got the live entertainment added to that, and you can go hang out with Rusty and Katie, and
Yeah, check out all their bottles.
Yeah,
they got some cool. I love the logos and all the bottles, all your labels. They put
Even
a lot
the
of
logos
thought
have
with the
stories.
history. Yeah, they all have such great stories.
And we tried to incorporate that with
town.
the antique show,
Yeah.
with the Gordon Reed.
What is it? The bottle of antique red has you on it, correct?
No,
or white?
the Brimfield Rush.
Brimfield Rush.
The Brimfield Rush was our actual opening day of our first May show, and I made the label. My best side, my back is turned to you and everybody. You see everybody running onto the field, and you see my back.
Yeah, the Brimfield Flea Market at that Brimfield Rush. They just, as soon as those gates are open, boom, those people just run right through, and
wow,
Rusty's the gatekeeper there.
So all our labels are with Collecting Time, Vintage Blush, has an antique feel to it. I would say
that Vintage Blush has that sexy picture of your wife on it.
Yes, yes. And then the antique white with the old truck is actually our nephew's mother.
Oh,
and it's kind of neat. So. Yeah, we tried to blend it. The classic crayon, the little boy, we found that picture. It was a picture of a child labor laws. The photographer had a lot of pictures of child labor laws. So just for the heck of it, we found out who it was, and we contacted the daughter of the guy that took the photograph. And she gave us rights to put it on the bottle as long as we put her dad's name and what the picture was from.
That's
so
cool.
It's kind of neat.
That is cool.
You know, just like with the antique show, everybody has a story, not just the individual, but the stuff they sell. And we tried to do that with all the labels, where everything has a little story with it. So.
Yeah.
That is cool.
You can learn while you're drinking.
Yeah. Well, everybody, it's like if you're eating cereal, if you're drinking a beer, you always look at the label.
Yeah.
So it's like, it is just educational on top of it. So now you mentioned the Brimfield Fair. Yes. Now, so this year we're getting away from COVID. Any idea how that's going to impact this now? I mean, obviously it's coming back.
Yeah, I actually think we'll probably have a better July than we've had in a long time, just for the pent-up demand. All the dealers, there's roughly 20 individual field owners throughout Brimfield that make up the Brimfield Antique Show. And in May, we opened. We could control the people coming on and leaving, and counts and things like that through the state. We got authorization to do it. So it was a good learning experience. Everybody was happy. They finally got out after over a year and a half.
Yeah.
And they made a little bit of money, so they were very appreciative. And then come this July, everybody's opening up, and it's probably going to be a really good July show for the town of Brimfield.
Now you got another one. Was it September?
September. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right before the biggie.
All right, so if you
if
you plan that one, give me enough time. I'll take the day off from the other job.
Okay, well, plan on September.
Definitely.
Just send me a date as soon as you got it, and we'll work it out.
We'll figure that one out. Yeah.
We'll go on tour in September.
We'll go on tour. Okay.
Yeah. We have the other events. You're more than happy to.
What do you got going on there?
Well, next weekend we have Trailer Trash. It's a concert, and then we have July 4th. We have Liam Coleman, who just signed with Nashville. He might be 18. Last year he played out there. He signed when he was 17 years old. Great country singer. So we're looking forward to that. And we're having a crawfish boil August 14th.
Delicious.
And that was fun. I was stationed in New Orleans.
Were you?
Yeah, I was there almost 4 years and just fell in love with the food.
All right, I got to ask, how the hell do you eat crawfish?
Just with your hands.
Suck it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
you break the tail. If you want, you can suck the juice out of the head, or it's just
Oh God.
And then you just pinch the tail and.
Oh God.
It's like eating a small lobster.
Yeah, I know, but I've never actually had it. Does it taste like lobster?
It's spicy. The way
really?
You cook
Because of the boil,
very spicy, very hot.
Because of the boil. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're boiling in a lot of Cajun spices, but it also everything else in the boil. Usually, there's other seafood in there. There's corn. Yep. It's kind of like
potatoes.
it's like a clam bake, but it's a New Orleans clam bake.
Yeah.
Okay.
and it's just
If
so.
you've had,
With
had
cold
if you
beer.
ever had, yeah.
With cold beer. Ooh, I'm liking that more
You need
and
it
more.
to counteract the Cajun spice.
Gotcha. So your meat is in the tail, and so you're not like a lobster. You eat the claws and stuff
They're
like
tiny.
that.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're
So it's really just the tail.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. I may want to.
And you can
might wanna
use
go that.
if you get really you use all the heads and you can make a stock out of it and make soups and stuff out of it afterwards.
Look at that. Take the heads to go.
You boil it like you would boil a left turkey carcass or something to make turkey
God.
stock. Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Don't waste anything, man.
That's something I've kind of half-heartedly always wanted to try.
Yeah,
Because
That'd be
you
great
see
for-
it, it's classic, like you said, Cajun. New Orleans, and my wife and I started watching. This is gonna sound so stupid. NCIS New Orleans. So it's like they're always talking about this type of food on the show, and it's like I've never had this before. And so
What that would make a great stock for jambalaya. You could make jambalaya afterwards as a leftover.
See, I've never had that either. What's the date on the crawfish cook?
August 14th.
What is that? Is that a Saturday or something?
It is. It's a Saturday.
So 8/14. All right, honey, you're listening at home. Maybe August 14th. Maybe we're gonna go out to Brimfield and have some broad. That is.
Wow, come.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, and obviously tickets are available on the website and all that.
Correct. We'll get them. They're not up yet, but they will be soon.
Do you know how much the tickets will be for that?
I don't.
You don't yet.
Last year it was $50. We have live music, and that came with a beer or a glass of wine.
Oh, okay. All right. Is it all you can eat?
No.
Oh, you're killing me.
It was during COVID, so
Very limited, yeah.
Yeah, very limited. I wanted the traditional. I have a
huge
20-foot
table, the
picnic
slab.
table. Yeah, the slab.
The slab.
And I would like to put newspaper down and
You just
dump
throw all the
this
food
stuff.
out.
Gotcha.
Throw it on there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Nice.
Then September 25th, we have James Montgomery coming.
Good band.
Why do I know that name?
That's a good
Oh,
band.
he plays out here once in a while. He's from from Massachusetts.
I believe that was one of the bands that JP had.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why.
He's been around since the 70s.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe that's one of the
blues.
bands.
many
big,
times.
big blues guy.
Yeah.
Really?
Very
Wow.
good.
Any food going on that night, or just the concert is the primary?
The concert's the primary. We'll have a couple food trucks.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Wow, I haven't seen him in years.
Yeah.
Nice.
He was asking about you.
He was one of the acts I think Jay had before the pandemic at the women's club.
Oh, all right. Okay, that's probably why it sounds familiar to me.
Yep.
Nice. What else you got planned? Anything else going on?
We have a couple things in October. We're putting on a fall festival with a local brewery, and then we wrap everything up with trunk or treat. We have a big trunk or treat out there. People
Nice.
come from all over. The fire department, Brimfield Fire Department, comes. We have a big bonfire.
Yep.
And that's at the end of October, and that wraps up our season.
Nice.
You got a little paint and sip next week, next Thursday night. Are you doing more of those?
I think we're doing 3 this year.
Yeah. I did that last August. My husband and I did that for our anniversary. We
Oh,
went down to
nice.
the winery and we painted wine bottles. You could pick whether you wanted to do a canvas, a wine bottle, and I think there was something else. So, yeah, it was very relaxing. I mean, just, sitting under the pavilion in the early evening, having
Gary,
a couple
I
glasses
know
of wine.
Gary enjoyed himself.
Gary did enjoy himself.
A lot with the paint. Yeah.
He is
He's a,
way more artistic than anyone gives him credit, or himself. I mean, he took ceramics and pottery in college, and let me tell you, he's created some pretty good.
He did what?
Pieces.
Yeah, and right after he graduated with the basket weaving degree. Yeah, you had to move somewhere, ceramics and pottery.
If I had a flower shop, I'd have him weave all the baskets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But so the paint and sip, and then you got the LABC showing up too on Thursday night, the Little
What's
Allen
that?
Book Club.
Book club. Oh.
Hosting some book clubs.
Ah.
I would be part of that. That's why I'm saying it.
and every Friday we have car cruise, and the last nice Friday evening we had about 186 old cars come, and that's kind of
Really?
yeah, and that's kind of neat.
Wow.
Yeah.
You did that big trucker one too.
We did the Gear Jammer. It was a big fundraiser for
All the 18-wheelers all decorated in lights. It was
Doug Flutie
unbelievable.
Autism Awareness, and we lost them in the COVID year, and they went up to New Hampshire. So unfortunately, I think we lost that forever.
Yeah.
But it was a really neat.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you see all those antique cars in that field, it's crazy. I mean, it's packed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the food trucks that are there, and the wine. And
It sounds like it's going to be an
around.
awesome weekend there, no doubt. And I'm liking what I'm hearing for other events that you got coming up.
Thanks.
And now all of these events are on your website?
They are.
Now, and the website is still brimfieldwinery.com, and you can go there and get information on any of these events coming up. And, hopefully we'll see you guys there this weekend. And then I said Saturday and Sunday, both the 12th and the 13th, between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m., both days. And again, remember, it's not just you got the food trucks, you got the wine tasting, so you're going to get a little passport thing. You got the farmer's market, too, but you've also got the live entertainment. So you can really, in a 6-hour day, you're getting 2 different acts for a live entertainment.
And go both days.
Enough wine to make
entertainment
enough wine to make me good looking, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good time.
Enough wine, and you're the entertainment.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? So this could be a good thing to do and something different.
If you're there Sunday, come say hi to me.
Yeah, definitely. Angela will be the one that's going to be giving out the free passes and all that stuff. Rusty doesn't know about that yet. He'll find out on Monday. He'll find out how many. Free passes that Angela gave out.
Printed my own tickets.
Yeah, exactly. So if you get a ticket for $10, you'll know that's a counterfeit ticket.
$10 you can walk down that special lane.
There you
go. There.
So $25 a ticket for the wine tour, and if you only want general admission, which is a non-wine tasting, those tickets are $5, and that would give you access to the farmers market as well as the food trucks. And the nice part about that, if you're somebody that like me, I'm a people watcher. I like to go. So I don't like being in big crowds necessarily, but I do like sitting back and watching people. So if you've got a bunch of people that are drinking 90 ounces plus of wine, it might be worth the $5 just for the entertainment value to go and sit and watch.
Park yourself on a picnic table
There you
underneath the
go.
pavilion.
There you go. Wait for the
Grab yourself
crawdad.
some traveling bones.
Wait for the crawfish to get dumped on your table, and you're first in line for that. So listen, Pete, I'm gonna skip the and I'm killing myself here. The Pink Floyd double play. I'm gonna skip that. I'll do that again next week. And let me just jump into our next single, and then we're gonna come back with Rusty. Can you hang out a little bit longer? Or do you need?
I can.
Okay, good. Your wife said it's okay.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, I hear you. So our next single, we're gonna do some Def Leppard with Hysteria. You're listening to Bobby G and Company.
Try to get to me. Hey, this is Dean Cain. You're listening to my friends Robbie, Lynn, and Pete on the Bobby G and Company Show on WSKB 89.5 FM. I'm also listening right alongside.
Hey, Superman wants to call me Robbie. I'm okay with that.
Robbie.
He could call me
He's got
anything
a
he wants.
special pet name for
Isn't
you.
he Deputy Sheriff Kane now, or Officer Dean Kane? He is a.
He was. I don't know if he still is.
I think he was a reserve somewhere. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But it was a cool thing. Hope was my wife was very into that, meeting him and being a cut extra. We were extras in a movie with him, and we got cut out.
You hit the floor.
She was too dramatic in her, she was cell
Drinking
phone
coffee
picture
in the
taker
background.
#1, and she was very dramatic with it, and
So
they
you're
thought.
blaming her for being
Well,
cut?
they felt that
I
she
was just
took
about to say
away.
that.
She took away from the performance of Dean Cain.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So she was upstaging him.
What kind of claptrap is that?
Maybe she got an Oscar.
I was. Yeah, she should have gotten an Oscar.
So, hey, Pete, question.
Yes.
What's going on 4th of July? Is there a parade?
No parade in Westfield. There is a Wyben parade at 6 o'clock. Hampton
what?
Ponds Wyben parade. It's a farm parade.
Oh.
Up in Wyben, which is up by the high school.
Okay.
Hampton Ponds is not going to do a parade this year. Remember you guys have been in that parade?
Yeah, that was fun.
They decided they didn't have enough time to get it together because they weren't sure the governor's rules.
Next year.
So that'll be back next year. Yep.
All right. So you can count on us. We'll be there.
Yep.
We'll put Lynn in front of the truck and I'll drive.
Yeah, because I heard they weren't going to do it. I heard from some friends, so I booked a shift that day. I'm going to be making time and a half.
Nice. All right. Cool beans.
At my part-time job.
At your part-time job.
Yeah.
Making big bucks.
Hey, that's a car payment.
One of your part-time jobs?
I just have one.
You're always
Only
busy.
one. Always.
That's true.
That's good, though.
Well, people like Rob Goff keep me busy, too,
Yeah.
You would be so lost if I wasn't here with you.
Well, we're realizing we got to book him like months in advance.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Listen, it's the same thing with trying to find time to spend with my girlfriend because she's super busy at work and I'm super busy at work. And we literally have to schedule. I mean, during COVID, I'd be doing meetings and she'd come up for dinner on a Tuesday just to sit and talk with me while I'm doing a meeting. So.
I live with my husband and I have to schedule to
exactly.
talk to him.
I hear that.
I mean, I text him from one room to another.
I'm not that bad. I hate that texting across a house crap.
Well, it's more texting of something he needs to know, not something that's, like, oh, by the way, Friday night, this is going on. If it's in his phone and he sees it, then it's like a real activity. If I just tell him.
Oh, shared schedule. We do that. Yeah. Shared calendar?
Oh, no, we don't share this calendar. He doesn't need to see my calendar.
We do. I have a shared.
He also doesn't find my location.
Yeah, he's got that GPS chip in you now.
No,
you are blocked.
He probably does do that. I do track him, though.
that piece of jewelry that he bought you spontaneously?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a GPS trip. Yeah.
Does it ever beep?
Yeah.
If it beeps, you're in trouble.
Do you get a rash?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does your finger turn green?
Yeah, slight radiation leakage there.
No, he didn't want me to track him, but I think now that I do, he's glad because I interrupt him less during his day. Because I will look to see where he is, and if he's at a job site or if he's at the gym or something, I know I'm not going to call him to, say, hey, what do you want for dinner right now? So.
You ask him what he wants
for
dinner?
No.
Yeah.
No, but,
What do you want me to order?
Yeah,
I have a sound clip for that, too.
Where do you want to go for dinner?
Yeah,
That is definitely a question that comes up a few times a week.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, resistance is futile. Yeah, we do. I always said if I was going to open a restaurant, it would be I don't know or I don't care for the name of it.
Yeah.
Because whenever I ask my wife, what do you want for dinner? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And I think someone should name a bar the Gym.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be a great,
there you go.
Great name for a bar.
Yep.
I'm going to the gym.
Yep. That's why I started calling it, instead of the John, I call it the gym now because it makes it sound like I'm
spend a lot of time in the gym.
So I'm not going to the John. That doesn't cut it. Hey, I'm going to the gym first thing in the morning. Yeah, baby.
I go a couple times a day. I'm working.
Yeah.
I would name my bar and make it a Star Trek theme and call it Resistance is Futile.
Too long.
No way. Imagine that across the front of a bar.
You could call it Riff for short.
No, it'd be a Star Trek themed bar.
Okay. There you go. You could have a Ferengi behind the bar.
No, I'd make it look like 10 forward.
Would everybody come in dressed in character?
Yeah, but don't put a guy in back there. I can't stand
No.
Goldberg.
No, I have regular bartenders, but
Whoopi
just
Goldberg.
All right.
Yeah. I
Hey, you know
if
something?
I had some ching, that's what I
We
would
probably
do.
could use
I
like
gotta-
a theme bar.
Or you call it 10 forward.
Hey, there you go. I got a B&T here. I gotta share that. I just saw it this morning. I got here early. It's either there's no rhyme or reason. I either hit every damn light red between Agawam and Westfield, or I hit everyone green. Today was green, which is cool. I'm okay with that. But I get here 20 minutes early, and so I'm looking at the New York Post, and big article in there about this 16-year-old kid who in Queens was arrested on gun charges. And it's literally the fourth time in like 5 months that he's been arrested for gun charges. The judge let him out.
Yep. That's the New York law now.
And then he went and he shot a father of two.
Yeah, open fire, right? Open
And
fire in a crowd.
That's the New York law now. It's
you know what? Here's the thing.
They relaxed the sentencing guidelines all over in New York State about a year and a half ago.
But you know what? Here's the thing.
And the prosecutor said that this would happen.
The prosecutor didn't want this thing.
I mean,
this kid. But
at the time the law was passed,
Yeah.
every DA in the state goes, "This is going to happen."
Yep.
They told him it was going to happen, and now that it happened, everybody's like, "Oh my God, I'm so surprised."
So
no.
here's my bitch with this, and here's my question. You got a judge who historically makes poor decisions that cause people to lose their lives.
It's not his fault in this case.
Wait a minute. Now,
it's not his fault.
But you know what? I don't care. If he made a decision with this, why isn't he, like everybody else, being held responsible?
But it's not his fault. It's the legislature's and the governor's fault for signing the
coulda-
law.
No,
they didn't give the judge leeway.
He could have kept this bail much higher.
No.
What do you mean
They're
no?
not giving the judges leeway. Read the law. They
okay.
have to release them now. They cannot hold them anymore for anything.
Oh.
You could murder somebody and get out tomorrow.
Well, that's my point. This guy got.
But that's the way they set the guidelines in New York.
This kid was released fourth time on a gun charge, released and then killed somebody.
Google New York bail reform. You're going to see the articles about it. And you're going to go,
that's just ridiculous.
In blue bleep did they pass this bill?
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, okay, so that's my thing. If Pete's right with that, okay, then I guess it is what it is. But I still think the people should be held responsible for their actions. I don't care if it's the gun holder or the judge that's telling you that he can be released. That's just my opinion for what it was. But anyway, we've got Rusty from the Brimfield Winery and Cidery in-house here today. We're going to wrap up there because I know he's got to get back to his place and out in Brimfield and set up for this massive weekend event that they got going on. And so I'm stoked on this. I'm hoping to get there on Sunday. Especially when I found out that Angela was going to be giving away the free tickets. I was like, yeah, baby, I'm there.
And golf cart.
And a golf cart. We're going to have the WSKB 89.5 Golf Cart Bobby G Company Show.
Rusty's going to make
Do you need a sticker? I think we still have some left.
We got some stickers? All right.
Angela will be cleaning the restrooms.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
She won't be working the door now.
Don't give Bobby Chinese.
Why? What are you talking about?
Or
If Angela has to clean the restrooms?
The gym. I'm not going to
Yeah,
the gym.
we're just going to clean the gym.
Yeah, no tacos either. Don't.
No tacos? All right, we'll just, we'll go with, Kapusta and stuff like that with lots of cabbage.
Oh, that's even worse.
That'd be great. All right, so, Rusty, you got the website, thebrimfieldwinery.com. Tickets are available there. Now, you said before, if somebody shows up at the door here, so to speak, they can get the tickets there at the door. You guys are just going to go through that same brimfieldwinery.com to sell the ticket to them.
Correct.
So people don't, they can show up, they can be a part of this. And, obviously the entertainment is scheduled for certain times. But beyond that, if you get there at 1 o'clock, okay, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You don't have to plan on being there for beginning to end.
Yep. 2 years ago, we had people coming in at 4 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
An hour before?
Yeah.
I don't think I could drink that much wine in an hour.
It's nice cocktails, and then go out to a nice dinner down the street to a restaurant.
Yeah. Are you now, other than food? Now, your establishment itself, do you guys have any food whatsoever on your menu?
No, we don't. We usually have some cheese plates, and then usually we have a food truck every day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
nice.
nice.
So you're giving them some
That's a creative
food
way to
trucks
cover that.
Yep.
Have the food truck come in, and all of a sudden you don't have to worry about it.
And you get your wine from the Brimfield Winery to drink, or you get your cider, or you get your nice slushy right now.
Slushy. So the
Cider
actual
slushy.
bar itself is going to be open.
It is.
Okay.
It will be. Yeah.
And now, are you going to have the slushies that she keeps ranting about?
We will. We
you
will.
going to have that in a sample bar? Or
No. That'll
Slushy,
be
you got to buy the whole deal.
Slushy, you got to buy.
And you need a full one.
Yeah.
You know, if you're to get a sample, it's just a teaser. Just get the full one.
Get the big one, do it up.
Get the big one.
How about the cider? Are you going to have that in the sample booth?
No, but we will have the cider with the slushies.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm
You
going to be
need the
spending a
big
lot
one.
of time at the bar.
Yeah, you need the big one for
I
that.
need the big one for that.
Yeah.
Pete was ranting and raving about the cider.
It was great.
From what you said, Pete, at the taping we did there previously, it was like it was worth going to Brimfield just for the cider.
Yeah.
And now, have you guys been able to package that for
with growlers or anything? No. We just sell it right there.
Just right out of the tap. It's
Yeah,
only
right
on
out of the
there.
tap.
Okay. So that's awesome. And again, BrimfieldWinery.com. Come on out. Say hi to Rusty and Katie, the owners. They'd love to see you, I'm sure. And
How many years you been open now?
Ooh.
Fourth year.
Yeah.
We've owned the property almost 6.
Yeah, I remember when you guys were first talking about just like doing this. I was like, "This is so exciting," you know, just to
This is a
have
great thing.
have a
Yep.
dream and then just research it and
Yeah, and last year kind of slowed things up for us. A lot of things that we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Eventually, we want to get everybody in the barn. We want to get the tasting room into that old barn.
So you can go longer in the season?
yeah,
yeah,
You can go longer in the season then. You
I would
do wine tastings.
probably about a month early and a month later. Yeah. That'd give us a couple more months.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that barn is beautiful. I mean,
It
it's
is.
just so cool because it's so historic.
Yeah, yeah.
Built in 1850,
You
still
know.
standing.
So is Lynn.
Those walls and
She's
those floorboards.
she's sitting right now.
Yeah, she's sitting, at the moment.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. He can handle that all by himself.
Yep. All right. So, again, BrimfieldWinery.com, the Pioneer Valley Wine and Food Festival for 2021, June 12th and 13th. And starting at 11 o'clock both days until 5 p.m. And parking is included with your ticket price. And just come on out, check it out, have a good time, sample some awesome wines, and I guarantee you probably, even if you're like me and not a huge wine connoisseur, I walked away from the taping that we did last year. I walked away with 6 bottles of wine, and I definitely could have bought more, but I was like, I better not. And Hope was right away, let's go back. Let's go for a ride. And then COVID strikes, and we really couldn't do much. But, so check it out. Rusty, I want to thank you for coming in. I know you got to head out. Was there anything else that you wanted to share with us?
No, I just appreciate you inviting me.
You couldn't.
Being your
Love
guest.
to have you, man.
Thank
Love
you.
to have you. You're a
I
friend of the
appreciate
show and us personally.
My wife usually does this. She's much better at it than I am.
You were fine. You were fine. But, because I know when we did the taping, you were busy with other things. And
yes,
Katie ended up sitting in.
I planned on that. I planned it that way.
That was by design.
Let
I
the
got
truth be known.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. So
Thank you.
listen, we're going to jump into a double play right now. We're going to play some Bon Jovi for you, and we're going to give Love a Bad Name, and then we're going to come back with Living on a Prayer. Bobby G and Company, WSKB.
89.5 WSKB.
All right. It's a little Bon Jovi coming at you.
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. So we got Angela just walked out, our guest, Rusty.
We were talking.
And they were chatting away. That was awesome having him on here.
Yeah, nice guy.
He's just, it's funny because I didn't know him before when we went out there. I met him for the first time at our previous
Likes to
broadcast.
stay a little bit out of the limelight.
But yeah, I mean, he kind of gave Katie everything with that. But, meeting him, talking to the two of them when we were there last time, I took an instant like to him. And it was funny because it felt like, and maybe you can attest to this, it felt like you knew them for a long time, and it wasn't just the first time you were meeting them.
Mm-hmm.
They came off that way, like you were old friends, and oh, hey, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a little while, and You know, I mean, they were
very
just,
welcoming. They're very welcoming.
Yeah, and it was it was an awesome experience. I just took like I said, an instant shine to both of them. Incredible people, great people. Again, at Brimfield
Hard workers.
Winery, yeah.
And that's another thing that when you meet someone, they're a hard worker. They're just welcoming, and they just you grow to them. You gravitate to them because they're just real nice people.
Yep.
And they do so much fundraising for their community, and I don't know, they got some great wines. They did a lot of research to find the vineyards, to find the exact wines that they wanted, and to find their, I'm going to call her the brewmaster. I don't know if that's what it's called, if you're the winery, maker.
Yeah. What is it called for wine? I don't know, but yeah.
Pete would know, probably. Ken will know.
But yeah, it's just, like I said, the product that they offer, outstanding. Lynn, how are you with cider? You like sweet like that?
I love cider.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I would love to do for these guys? I don't know if it's something that we could do or not. Maybe you could even be a participant in this with the tank. Get somebody out here that owns a local package store to carry their wines.
They do. Oh, you should have asked them. There are a few that have them. The Majestic Theater actually serves their wine.
Yeah, but you can't buy it.
No,
I mean, you can get a bottle. I mean, not a bottle of glass. But I'm saying, like something like you were next to McCarthy's for years.
Yeah.
Someplace local like that's big enough that they can justify.
I'm going to talk to a couple friends of mine who
see what you can
liquor
do.
Stores, yeah. Holyoke Liquor Mart. And
any of these places, just get even just one and let it be known, hey, by the way, if you want this, even if it's, was it Town and Country?
Yeah.
Even if it's them, okay, fine. It's a big place.
Yeah.
You can get pretty much anything in there.
Because otherwise you're driving out to the brewery, which isn't a far ride at all, and
it's
a nice
worth it.
Ride. It's worth it to pick up your wine.
If I'm going to the grocery store and getting steaks or whatever,
and you want that bottle.
Yeah, I mean it would be nice if I could go next door to the package store and pick up.
Yeah.
And
a lot of the liquor stores are carrying a lot more of the locally made stuff.
Yeah, they are.
You see all these IPAs.
They are, and that's the way it should be. I mean, I agree, Lynn.
They really should be supporting our local establishments.
But some of them want you to go to their place for the destination. Like I think the 2 Weeks Brewery in West Springfield, you can only get there, and then there's.
I didn't know we had one in West Springfield.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Yeah.
I don't get out much.
It's been there a year or two.
Yeah.
Not too
Really?
long.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years.
The last time my wife let me out of the house unsupervised, I went to Best Buy and I bought a 400-watt stereo system for my computer.
Nice.
That was the last time I've been allowed.
Can you blame her?
Oh, see, I'm completely unsupervised.
No,
so
she
that's
let you out to buy her a truck.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, well, no. It was a share thing. She got the truck, I got the payment. And I'm kidding, obviously.
What a good husband.
No. It's funny, and this is a little insight into my psyche, if you will. My wife we bought a 2003 Dodge Quad Cab Dakota, bought it brand new, and she loved it. Her favorite movie is Twister. She originally wanted it in red because she wanted to be Helen Hunt in Chasing Storms. But they had this black one. It was gorgeous. She fell in love with it. We bought it. Well, that was 18 years ago. Now, the truck has got next to no mileage on it whatsoever. I think it's got 78,000 miles.
Oh, my God.
It's ridiculously
in 18
low.
years.
Yeah. And most of that's me driving it to the gas station.
I was going to say, she doesn't leave Agawam except to get gas, right?
Not very much. But, I had always said for myself that by the time I turned 40, I wanted a BMW. I got it 1 month after my 40th birthday, and bought a 328 IS. That's basically got an M3 options package. This thing is scary fast. I would have killed myself as a kid with this car. And I loved it, So I don't want to be snobbish or anything, but I love the idea that I drive a BMW. And my wife was very happy with her Dodge truck. So about a year ago, I mentioned it to my good friend John Gentile, who's the service manager over at Sarrett Ford. And I told him, I said, look, if you see something come in, I said, I'd like to get my wife something, new. She wants something new. So he calls me up maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and he said, okay, get in here, bring your checkbook. I got something for you.
Like that, bring your checkbook.
Yeah, exactly. So went in, and it's a 2012, so it was used. But it looks like it just came off the showroom floor. It's perfect. It was fully, and I do mean fully loaded. It was custom ordered, and literally every option that was available is in this thing. Yeah, it's gold and bronze for a color. And when he first told me that, I said, it's going to look like a root beer float. And he started laughing. He says, no, this truck pulls it off. So it's a Ford Expedition XLT, which is the luxury version of this. It's an 8-passenger limo is the only way to describe this thing. It is massive.
So she'll be the driver out to the Brimfield Winery this weekend?
Yeah, we'll be taking that.
So the funny part is I know Hope, and that thing must dwarf her.
But she loves it.
I'm sure she does.
She's up a little higher than she was in the truck, which she was up above, but she's a little higher in the truck, and she's much more comfortable with with this vehicle. So it's like all of a sudden because my wife is a very nervous driver. All of a sudden, not at all. She jumps in this thing and boom, off she goes.
Well, she's safe.
And
safe. It's a tank.
It's safe, but it's got all the safety bells and whistles, every option, all this stuff. She just loves it.
Well, there's more vehicle around her as opposed to a pickup truck. So she's got to feel safe.
Yeah, I've always driven a truck. I always felt pretty safe in my
truck. I mean, the first thing I did after we got this was I made sure that my Verizon plan had unlimited data. Because now she's so comfortable. She at lunch at work, she goes out and sits in her truck. And I'm looking, I get a bill from Verizon. You have exceeded your available data. I called them up and I'm like, what are you talking about?
I
said,
TV?
How much data have I used? Oh, your phone is less than half a gig. And I'm like, okay. And it's like, your wife's phone is over 2. I'm like, oh, okay. But, it's funny. You just laugh because, whatever you're doing outside, you're not on a Wi-Fi network. So it's like, okay, well, this is what we're doing. So, I was very happy to be able to get her into something like that I know she's proud to drive. And it was funny because the first day she had it, she's at work. She comes out at the end of the day, and all the girls at work there were standing at the door watching to see who was going to the new truck. And I told her if that was me, I would have stopped there and said, hey, what you guys doing? And stand there and watch with them. And but, she didn't.
That's nice.
So, it was fun. We laugh. We have a good time about it. So, listen, it is 8:38 in the a.m. Pete, I'm going to skip the
cut a whole bunch of
single.
Stuff.
Yeah, you know what?
Because the superintendent spotlight is up at 9:00.
All right, let's skip the. We're going to skip the next two. I'm going to skip the U2, and I'm going to skip the ZZ Top, which is going to really tick off Lynn. She's over here shaking her head at me. And that brings us, let me get this early. We're going to do Hope's Catch of the Day. And do you have the pictures ready to go too?
Yeah.
All right. So we got, not only do we have a song for you with Hope's intro, but I actually put together a photo montage to play in the background for this. And so without any further ado, here's Hope's Catch of the Day. All right. We have once again gotten to that section of the show that we affectionately have started calling Hope's Catch of the Day. Still not to be confused with Scully's Catch of the Day, which were frozen fish sticks. All right. So listen, we got Hope's Catch of the Day. Hunt, what did you choose for today's song?
I chose a Beach Boys song. The name of it is I Get Around.
And what's the reason for that?
Because it's in one of my favorite movies called Flight of the Navigator. And it's just a happy, fun song. And a movie that I love. And actually, Rob's got some pretty cool slides on the screen, and I appreciate that.
All right. So Pete's going to start playing a slideshow for you, for those of you watching at Channel 15s. And they're all just different stills from the movie. And without any further ado, let's jump into some Beach Boys with I Get Around on Hope's Catch of the Day.
Round, round, get around, I get around, yeah, get around, round, round, I get around, I get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around, get around, round, round, I get around. I'm getting bugged driving up and down the same old strip. I gotta find a new place where the kids are hip. Getting real well known, yeah, the bad guys know us and they leave us alone. 'cause it's never been beat, and we've never missed yet with the girls we meet. None of the guys go steady, 'cause it wouldn't be right to leave your best girl home on a Saturday night. I get around, round, 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 I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. I get around. Round, round, get around. I get around. Yeah, get around, round, round, I get around. 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 Get around, round, round, I get around.
All right, from the Flight of the Navigator. I got, that was a good movie. It was a cute movie. Angela, you said you never saw it before.
No.
You'll have to check it out. It's a Disney movie.
The CGI at the time was super state of the art. It was revolutionary with the ship and everything.
Yeah. It was a good story.
That was a groundbreaking movie in terms of technology.
Who was the little boy actor? Do you know? He's cute.
I don't remember.
And what year was that?
Oh, that was old. That's old.
I think it's in the 90s.
It had Sarah Jessica Parker when she was.
I think that was in the early 90s.
Was it that? Even that?
We're right when CGI was becoming a thing.
All right, so
that was more like 80s.
All right, so listen, Pete, I'm catching a lot of flack here. It's 8:42. Let's backtrack here a bit. I am catching a lot of flack.
1986. Wow.
86. That's what I thought. I thought it was 80s. Let's do the ZZ Top double play, Pete. I'm getting hate mail now that I canceled it, and I'm getting daggers from Lynn next time.
All right, let's do it quick.
So let's do it now. We're going to do a ZZ Top double play. Sean, quit complaining.
Yeah.
We're going to do Tush,
Good
and then
boy,
come back with
Sean.
Tube Snake Boogie. ZZ Top.
.5 WSKB.
Under the Wire.
Under the Wire, yes. So my buddy Sean was giving me a hard time about, says, what the hell, no ZZ Top. And I said, okay, LOL. And then he texts back, ZZ Top, yay, with a couple of thumbs up. And he said, I will stop complaining now, LOL. Well, maybe.
He'll just stop complaining about the ZZ Top.
Yeah.
No guarantee.
Just not about what you do.
That's my brother from another mother, Mr. Sean Nuda. And
Bench pressing at
good
410.
guy. What's that?
Bench pressing, right? At
435.
435.
435. Telling you.
And we're talking pounds, not
I'm
time.
telling you, yeah.
Because I can bench press at 435.
Yeah, ounces.
It'll be be a gallon of milk.
There you go. All right, so listen, Pete, let's get the final weather in.
Oh, sure, of course.
Cue it up.
Come on, Under the Wire.
All right, joining us once again this week from the Bobby G and Company Show, Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife and our chief meteorologist, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back, Angela.
Thanks, Hope.
After the heat wave of the last 5 days, it will be nice to cool things down for a little bit. So today we can expect a mix of sunshine and some clouds with a high of 83 and some light winds. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 51, and again, some light winds staying around.
Now that sounds so much better than the last few days.
Well, we still need our air conditioners on. It won't be that really baking hot sort of temperature. Sunrise was at 5:14, and our sunset will be at 8:25 this evening.
All right, as always, what's our weekend looking like?
Well, Friday will be similar to today with intervals of sunshine and clouds with a high of 77. Saturday will be mostly to partly cloudy with a high of 76 with a slight chance of a shower. And Sunday will start off as a mix of sun and clouds in the morning, giving way to a few showers during the afternoon with a high of 79.
All right, well, thanks, honey. I know you need to get Sky One back to base and get ready for your day. So I'll see you for lunch.
Okay, sounds good. Have a great show, guys. This is the Chief Meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company Show, Hope Goff, signing off until next time. Have a safe and awesome weekend, and remember to enjoy the weather.
All right, currently in the Tri-Town area. I'm going to use that. That's catchy. And,
Agawam, Southwick, and Westfield.
There you go. 72 beautiful degrees out there. Again, as Hope said, we're going to get up in the low 80s today, so
thank you.
At least 90 will not be a factor today.
thank God.
Thank goodness for that. Yes. Bobby, all done with 90-degree weather for now.
I want my windows open again.
Oh, no, I'm okay with that. I just, it's even hard for the ACs to keep up with that. It's just so hot and humid.
Sunday, I got to go in the pool for a while. It was
Did
nice
you?
at my brother's house. Oh, God, it felt so good.
We
Did a
haven't-
nice hour-long soak.
Yeah. We had talked about getting a pool, but never materialized.
My brother's got it in the ground, and it's nice to just go over there and hang out for a little while.
Sure. Let's put his address out there for the media.
Negative.
Negatory.
Peter said it was okay. All right, so without any further ado, since it is 8:52, we've got Amy's father's terrible dad joke of the week. All right, those awesome special effects brought to you by the Bobby G and Company Show. So listen, Pete, this is something that you may know, you may not. My buddy Sean can definitely attest to this, and I can definitely attest to this. Did you know that 9 out of 10 husbands agree that their wives are always right? The 10th one mysteriously disappeared and hasn't been heard from ever since.
I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.
I know. Scott Manley. I gotta stick your thumb in his butthole. Hey, come on.
Hey.
Oh, that's that
You
other
can't
guy.
say that on television.
What, thumb? That's what's that guy's name?
Chip, you know what?
You just made the list.
You just made the list.
Hey, that's all right.
All the way to the top.
I'm on the list all the
Again,
time, whether
every
it's here or at home. It's a good list.
Every week.
So we're wrapping up another show here. I want to thank everybody for taking the time out of your schedule to sit back, enjoy this, and hopefully you got a chuckle out of it. We had Rusty come in from the Brimfield Winery Cidery, and they've got their awesome event, which is the Pioneer Valley Wine and Food Festival, which is, by the way, their second annual event. And it's this Saturday and Sunday, June 12th and 13th, starting at 11 o'clock in the morning on both days and running until 5. There's going to be there's going to be food trucks there. There's going to be 10 different winery/cideries that are going to be giving samples away. So check that out. There's also going to be a farmer's market there too.
I love those.
So, I mean, it's going to be a whole day event. But if you can't make it there for 11, Russ says, don't worry about it. Just come on in. Rusty says, it's good. Come in. He's even had people show up an hour before the end of it and just plow through. And so each location, if you missed it, is going to be giving a minimum of 3 different samples and a minimum of 3 ounces each for a draw. So if you got 10 places at 3 samples, which is the minimum, at 3 ounces, you're looking at, let's do the math here, 90 ounces.
Buy your passport, $25 and get all those stamps when you've tried them all.
That kind of equals a couple bottles of wine.
It does. Yeah. It does.
Absolutely.
And it's, and if you're like me and you don't know what kind of wine you would like, this is an opportunity to find out, hey, you know what? I really like that. I don't care for this one, but I do like that one.
And there's so many different wineries there. There's probably one near you that's there.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. But, and the other thing, too, is that Rusty also said was that you can actually purchase the wines there. So if you have a sample of one and you really, really love it, you can go home with a bottle or 2 or 10. And, just knock yourself out with it. Have some fun with it. You can get the farmer's market, get some fresh produce, and all that good stuff. And then you got the food trucks. The food trucks, they got seafood. They got barbecue. They got Mexican. I mean, how can you go wrong with this? So check it out this weekend, and you can get your tickets, $25 for the passport, which covers all the wine. Or if you don't want to drink and you just want to people watch and watch everybody get sloshed, $5 for those tickets. You can get them at the brimfieldwinery.com ahead of time, or if you get them at the door, they're just going to go to that website and get them for you that way too. So you can do it up right in Brimfield, right on Route 20. You can't miss it. The Brimfield Winery Cidery. Check it out, folks. This is going to be a great time. We'll be there. You can come over and say hi to our own Angela Grout. She's going to be the one giving away tickets for free. No, I'm kidding. She'll be the one.
I'll be giving away
she's going to be
smiles
there
for free.
And
I'll be asking you questions about what wines you've tasted, and I'll check passports.
There you go. So come on over, check it out. And again, thank you so much for Rusty for coming in, being a part of the show today. It was awesome having you, buddy.
Where has 3 hours gone?
It does. It's flown by. So with that, please, folks, the weather is going to be a little nicer this weekend than it was last couple. By all means, just shout. Okay. By all means, please be safe out there. Maybe go and enjoy the winery, but be safe. Above all else, I want you back here again next week. Yeah. Now, next week, Mrs. Lynn O'Brien will not be here, so we'll be having fun.
Excuse me?
I know.
I got my first Subaru event. What
That's
can I
it.
say?
We'll have to come
all
up
right,
with
wrap
something.
it up. Talk about it off air.
We are wrapping. So with that in mind, folks, take care. Have a good weekend. I'm going to leave you with one song here. It's from the Scorpions. And this one here is called Wind of Change. You've been listening to Bobby G and Company right here at WSKB 89.5. Take care, folks. God bless.
God bless.
Follow the Moskva and down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. An August summer night, soldiers passing by, listening to the wind of change.